street. The sky is crying. Can you see the tears roll down the street? I've been looking for my baby, and I wonder where can she be? Get it out.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Dollar, dollar.
And now, another edition of Wrestling with Attitude from Charlotte, North Carolina, the best wrestling podcast out there today. With your host, the intellectual savior of the masses, The Summit.
If we have any 6'5" women that are interested, Steven Singlesley, D-Generation 6, Bo Generation.
And the mouth of the Carolinas, Little Steven.
Don't be talking to the 18-day champion like that. Bo, conversationalist person.
Bo Horrible.
The former 6-month champ, the melting pot, JP.
Just go back and do that, RVD. Go back to Philadelphia. I'm sure there's a bingo hall. You could sweep the floors, give the old ladies another marker.
Little Steve. And this man makes Wrestling Attitude live to his standards. Dirty Dutch.
I mean, I liked watching Justin Gabriel until he got whooped by Goldberg. He ruined my core.
Yeah. You can listen to us on Stitcher, iTunes, and Spreaker.
Don't forget to like us on Facebook and tweet us at WWA Show. Wrestling with Attitude.
All right, welcome to Wrestling with Attitude. Of course, I'm the Summit, and then we got Little Steven across the hallway.
Mouth of the Carolinas.
Yeah, I hate I even gave you that nickname.
Hey, man. Jimmy Hart eats your heart out.
Yeah,
how
he
it
was
goes.
hard of the South, and now, mouth of the South, whatever.
Screw that. Carolinas is so much better. Think of all the people we got here.
And then we got to the left is the madman from South Carolina, Stupendous Stu.
Yeah, I like the fact that I gave myself my own nickname.
I like how you make it stupendous stew. Like it's two stews put into one.
That would be stupendously stupid. And you are,
wow.
a kind of a mouthy son of a bitch.
I'm very.
No, I dig it, man. Thanks for having me back, guys. It's kind of like I just
Oh, you're
said.
welcome.
I just sat in the room until you. Are y'all going to record? Are y'all going to record?
Is it time? Is it time?
Hey, yeah.
Can I be here?
Can I be on your show?
Can I be on the show?
Okay, I can't. Well, you get me out of the room then. If you get me out of the room, then I won't be on your show.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We just couldn't get him out of the room, so he's here.
And I'm getting ready to be the champ.
Oh God. Look, I'm telling you.
You know, there's
you
never-
win, I'm out of here.
Hey, we finally got rid of you. We found a reason to get rid of you. I have been asking listeners to tweet us and let me know when you want me to replace
He's going to
Steven.
be the John Cena of this show. He's just going to come in, beat me in like 2 minutes.
You can't see me. Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about.
So before we start, though,
Oh.
what?
Oh.
This is our 50th show.
Is it really? Hey.
Right on. I'm here to. It is a stupendous day.
Is it?
Absolutely.
It's a very stupid.
Dude, what'd you do with the pot over there? Did you?
It's good. It didn't want it to go
Our
down.
listeners don't need to know that,
I'll
Stu.
It's good. It pop, you see it pop right on and off. It's all good.
That's nice.
Sorry, JP.
I keep-
Don't be listening.
Don't worry. My new intern, Sarah, fixed it after.
Dude, we went through Jose, Javier, Stephanie, and now Sarah.
Yeah, I
How
got
many
Sarah.
interns do we have now?
You don't. I have interns.
I have interns. I just don't let you meet them. They leave after they meet you.
Really? I'm surprised they even work for you with that beard you got going on.
Hey, man, look, they love the Amish.
Is it a beard?
They love the Amish community.
I mean,
They love it.
is it a neck beard? What do you call it now?
It's the Amish.
It's the Amish
beard.
look?
Yeah.
It is. He
Okay.
doesn't have enough for the European neck beard. He actually trims that up.
Yeah, like if I wanted it European style,
I'm going a little more Euro style
See that?
because it's Friday and I kind of let it go, and then I'll shave tomorrow when I go out.
That's the worst reason I've ever heard. I'm just letting it go. It's Friday. It's European Day.
It's Friday.
But
Ain't
for
got
those,
nothing to do.
But for those of you that don't know what an Amish person is, they go, "What the hell's an Amish person?" Because there are some stupid son of bitches out there that don't know what that is. That would be the person that can't use any kind of electricity, lives up in Pennsylvania, and doesn't have a mustache. Think the beard without the stash, man.
Basically what I got.
Why don't you have the stash?
I can't grow it.
Really?
I cannot
he
grow
I mean,
can't
it.
grow
I've seen
hair.
this like pencil thin thing.
That's
going
it.
across.
That's a whole
That's
year.
his beard.
That's a whole year.
Has that been a year?
Yeah, this.
Oh, so
dude,
you're not shaving that?
No.
It's just
I'm not shaving that at all.
wow. Okay, I thought you are Joe Dirt. It just grows in that way.
That's all-
You say I was Joe Dirt.
Well, you know, from somebody that can't grow a beard unless it's on his neck to somebody who can grow a beard. I don't know. That beard he's got is hideous too. But Daniel Bryan, I want to talk about Daniel Bryan for a minute.
Some guy named Daniel.
Yeah, some guy named Daniel. All right, spill
Daniel
it.
Bryan had to let go the Intercontinental title on Raw Monday. So his second time with an injury that he's had to give up a belt. Excuse me.
Oh, you said it right the first time.
What else does he? I mean, he's done.
Yeah.
Because he does not he does not do traditional surgeries, or he does surgeries like John Cena. He likes to take natural medicines and let his body heal.
Like he smokes marijuana.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe.
basically. Look, we talked about this before. If you're going to be that type of wrestler, you have to do surgeries. You have to. It's like being a football player. If you tear your ACL and say, "No, I don't do surgeries. I'll get it. I'm going to do natural medicine." You're never playing again. Am I wrong on that?
You're not wrong with that.
But that's what I'm saying. With Daniel Bryan is like I'm tired, and I'm kind of tired of all the Twitter comments too. Like everybody's like, "Oh, why did he give the title up? This is unfair. Oh, they're not pushing him." No, he's injured. He's not doing well.
He's unable to compete.
What kind of injury does he have?
Is it neck?
Yes, Nick.
Yeah, which have put a lot of wrestlers had to retire because of that. Like, I think Stone Cold got through surgery and Edge got through surgery, and they still had problems. Like, the surgery only does so much. It helps prevent it, but they said eventually you could become paralyzed if you keep wrestling.
Right.
So that's the problem. And with the style of wrestling he does, he has a very bigger percentage of becoming paralyzed if he keeps wrestling.
Yeah, I would hang it up. Now,
As much as I hate to say that.
did you think it was? Do you think it's a scam?
No, I don't like that they're using it to their advantage because they know the crowd loves Daniel Bryan, and I feel like they're putting him on TV to get more money, to get more people to watch and everything. And they're using
Vince McMahon is using people to make more money and get people to audit.
Look,
What
I
is
know,
wrestling coming to?
But
I won't stand for it.
I don't like it when they have to use it for the injury, especially when this could be his last time in his career. We're never going to see him wrestle again.
Because he doesn't have very good mic skills, does he?
No, he's
So he doesn't have a career in broadcasting.
no.
Neither do we, but I mean, hey.
Well, he's got a face for radio,
That's a
like
we.
Steven.
Hey, I'm good with that.
But no, he missed 8 months before with a neck surgery last year. Okay, so now he comes out Monday. He announced he had an MRI again on his neck, and they don't know where he's at.
Yeah.
Doctors hasn't said he may never wrestle again. He might be back, but it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, the doctors aren't even sure how to diagnose him, is what he said. That's why I don't get it. I'm confused because, like, how many doctors have you been to?
I mean, how big of a blow is losing a superstar the caliber of Daniel Bryan? Because you see it happen in other sports. Players are cut down before their prime is over, but you've got to think of quality of life after the sport.
Yep. It will be a big loss for WWE because they thought he was taking the torch from John Cena.
Because he kind of was.
Okay.
Oh, they were going
He
to push
was.
him up to the top rung.
Last year.
they
Let me
did.
go back to it. Last year at WrestleMania, he won a match versus Triple H to go to a three-way match for the WWE title at WrestleMania.
At the end
and
of the
he
night.
won the match. He won the title at WrestleMania. So that's the pinnacle. That's the top, like we talked.
Yeah.
That's the pinnacle event. That's the best time to win everything else, and he won it at WrestleMania. So he was sitting on top of the world, and then about 4 months later, was it two?
No, it
two
was like
pay-per-views.
two. It was after
Right.
Extreme Rules.
So
he
it
had
was
to
two
give it up.
pay-per-views. He had to give the title.
he was injured.
Yeah, he was injured.
They
And
didn't
then-
take it off him.
No,
he had to give it up.
Yeah, he had
but
to.
he had a neck injury. That's when he had to get neck surgery. And now he's got an injury again on the neck.
Yeah.
So the last time we had this happen was Edge. Edge had to retire
Yeah.
because of his neck injury.
Now, Edge, I know of Edge, and I've watched Edge when they brought him out. He was this mysterious guy, and they changed his persona throughout his career. But
Correct.
was Edge still at that level that they were trying to push Daniel Bryan to?
Edge was
surpassed that.
Yeah,
level.
like he was basically like the Rock level at that point.
Was he that big?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was kind of the next guy. Like he was the guy helping the future superstars.
Okay, now I
That's
get
basically who
what
he
you're
was.
saying at that Rock level as far as persona with Rock transcended to,
You see,
outside of the sport. I mean, Edge wasn't a superstar. You got Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels,
Yeah.
The Rock, maybe Undertaker. Those are the guys that have been at that level. Was Daniel Bryan able to get to the Edge level
No.
or get to the Rock level?
You see, I wouldn't say.
Because I think they're two different
Yeah,
levels.
I would absolutely disagree what you're saying. Okay, you're comparing Edge
I
to the
understand what
Rock.
you're saying. In the
Okay?
ring,
What I'm saying during
No.
during Edge's
No. Edge was Cena. Okay, Edge and Cena was at that same level, and Cena's actually no, take that back. Cena was above Edge, but Edge was right there near
was Edge
him.
wrestling all of the main events?
Yes,
the big
yeah.
things?
He was wrestling.
And-
he was having huge rivalries with John Cena.
And the fans, he was one of the fan favorites or hated. I mean,
Oh, he was
Before
hated.
he retired,
He got a pop. I mean,
before
yeah,
he had to
got
retire,
the pop.
he was loved.
Okay.
Okay.
But the thing I'm
Before he
saying
retired.
about Edge, and you see this throughout the history of wrestling, you have those guys that are the main eventers and that the wrestling fans love or hate, and he's one of the most popular guys within the wrestling
Right,
community.
right.
But The Rock and Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker, they go outside
Right,
of that even
exactly.
to another level.
Exactly.
Was Daniel Bryan able to get to that
No,
outside
no,
level, or was
no.
he going to be on Edge's level?
He was going to be Edge's level
which
as
is
far
still
as
good, but it's
in
not
wrestling.
like you're losing a once-in-a-generation guy.
Right. He's not a once in a generation yet type of guy.
Yeah.
Now, he just started at his level of
Yeah.
where he could be at one of those guys.
Was it because he was so
He's-
good in the ring?
He was so good. In
Yeah,
that,
he
yes.
was a wrestler, not an entertainer. That's how I look at it. He was not an entertainer.
And the entertainer is what takes you to the mainstream
Yeah.
outside of wrestling.
Right.
course.
The problem with Daniel Bryan, he was a very, very, very young Shawn Michaels, I would say, because
Yeah.
at
Shawn
the
had the
beginning,
flair from the very
no,
beginning.
at the very beginning though. But I'm talking about before he broke out from the Rockers. I'm talking about when he was in WCCW, World Class, when he was
AWA.
just starting.
Yeah.
When he just started, he was very, let me see, chaos in the ring, very busy, he did whatever, whenever, whatever was needed. Daniel Bryan kind of did the same thing. Daniel Bryan was very careless in the ring.
Is he a
as
high
far-
flyer?
Yeah, he kind of high flyer. He did,
Yeah, a little
you
bit,
know,
yeah.
the headbutt off the ropes, kind of Chris Benoit-ish.
he did
with
whatever he
some of
wanted,
Shawn
basically.
Michaels. Okay, kind of those two mixed together when he started out, and he's so rough that it's taking a toll on his body. Is
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Because he's not a big guy. He's 5'8", maybe 5'9".
Yeah, he's like my size. He's not that big.
He's not the super heavyweight or the big boy, but it just seems, and they've seemed to do this throughout the ages.
I mean, this is him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a small guy.
But they'll it's a big hit from what I'm understanding. Yet the way they produce talent and they market the talent, he'll be one of those never materialized to the level he could have.
Yeah.
But
Right.
yet they'll still won't miss a beat. With
a
what
lot
they're
of these
doing.
people like him because they got to see him before he came to WWE. They like him like when he was in Ring of Honor, all these indie wrestling promotions. And a lot of these guys nowadays, I've noticed that if you were in an indie scene, I'm not going to say you get a bigger pop, but they like those like guys that started in the small ring and made it to
It's
the
not
WWE.
American Idol like
No, but they like
Next
it.
was.
But they liked it like that.
But that's a different. Hold on, dude. Today's culture of wrestling is the independent scene. Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
The people, they get, and that's the problem with the WWE is doing the more independent thing now. That's why I was trying to tell you before is I feel like Triple H is almost punishing some of these guys
Yeah.
because they come from independent because that's the style they have.
Mm-hmm.
Very outrageous, very brash, very like Kevin Steen is pretty rough in the ring. No offense, I mean, but he's very good in the ring.
Yeah,
These
no.
guys are good in the ring.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that's why the fans are taking it to that next level. Like I think that's why they like him so much and they hate to see him go, is because of they're used they've seen him for so many years.
There's one word. The reason they're so grown to him, and that's a 3-letter word that says yes.
No,
that's
yeah.
the only reason they're grown to him. Okay, and he's an underdog because he's a smaller guy and he has won the heavyweight title at WrestleMania.
I like what you said, though, that the fans, they see a genuine quality to him is what it sounds like.
They do.
And the thing that I noticed, and I watched the documentary on E60 on
I did too,
ESPN about Behind the Curtain and Triple H, the development of the Performance Center, where they basically with the next, I've gotten a little more educated on that since we've last talked, but how they're developing their own in-house talent, which is a smart thing to do. When you've taken over basically the national major wrestling scene and you've got to find talent, instead of relying on independent circuits, you start developing it within your own warehouse.
Well, yeah, you have to do that.
It's
now.
like American Idol.
Yeah.
For wrestlers, in a way, it's not just done on a live game show. But when you have a guy like the Daniel Bryan who still came up the way it used to be, because we're going away from the way it used to be. The development of the wrestlers, they're going to try to do them all in-house because that way they can basically cultivate them to what a WWE standard should be.
Right, but the problem is what they're doing is they're taking those independent guys and using their independence in the NXT, in the developmental program, because that's where they're most of them are staying the same gimmick, because Kevin Steen has pretty much been the same gimmick since he got NXT. They just changed his name.
So you don't see them going from independent straight to the main show?
No, they have to go through NXT first.
They all go through NXT?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We haven't seen any go straight. Even CM Punk, because he was independent, he had to go through FCW, which is NXT before, and go his way up.
Well.
So
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing though. Like, I think just the fans are taking a little bit harder than a lot of others. Like, I just want to see the guy get better, because I understand that it's a huge part in your career that you could not listen to the doctors. You can go, I'm going to do what I want to do, but do you really want to risk it?
What would you do? Would you risk it?
No, I'd listen to the doctors, because I mean, if I could somehow wrestle again, I'd want to wrestle again, but I'd want to do it the safe way.
I know. How old are you again? 22, 21?
24.
Okay, 24. And I'm 37.
So if I got an injury at 24,
At 24, I'd be much more prone to try it and not listen to the doctors than I am at 37 when I'm
don't know.
thinking. You start realizing your own mortality a little bit more. Maybe you're a more mature 24-year-old than I was.
no, I'm just saying at 24, I wouldn't want to do it, because if there was a way that I could somehow recover, I'd rather play it safe.
if you're okay, if I'm 37, 38, 39, okay, after 35, I'm doing whatever I can do the fastest to get back in the ring. Okay, because that window for a 35-year-old wrestler is very small.
Yes.
Okay, there's not a lot of 35-year-old wrestlers still wrestling. I know there's some, but not everybody's Triple H. You know, not everybody's Shawn Michaels.
Undertaker.
Where they wrestle, Undertaker, where they wrestle after 40.
Ric Flair.
Thank you. 67-year-old Ric Flair who's still trying to wrestle.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about
So,
that.
you know,
Stone Cold was in his 40s when he was
Yep.
rocking and rolling.
thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Same thing with Kevin Nash. He was.
But there's not a lot. You got
No,
more.
there's not.
It's like being a great in
It's a
the.
young man's game,
Yeah.
but you're going to have the greats that stick around. I mean, the average lifespan of an NFL player is, what, 3.5 years, 4
Right.
years?
Yeah.
But you're still going to get the Ray Lewises that play 17
But
years.
see, that's what I'm saying. At 24, I could, if I had to have the surgery, I could have the surgery and then be back in the ring before I'm 30. But like James said, if you're that age, you want to get better as quick as possible. So,
But my thought is, and I go a little bit different, I am 37, if I was hurt, I would be going in and saying, you know what, most likely I've had my career. I'm not going to be like the Kruger guy, Leo Kruger. What is he called
yeah.
now? Adam Rose.
Adam Rose.
Yeah, where he is 35, 36 and still trying to break in for the first time. But I'm going to be like, I'm more likely to be done. Now, if at 24, I'm more likely to take the risk and to make probably the more rash and impromptu decision than to think about it and think about how I'm going to feel at 40, 45 years old. Because at 24, I'm not thinking about 45.
No.
I'm thinking about next Tuesday.
But if I'm 39, which I am, I'm thinking, you know
Damn
what?
good-looking 39-year-old,
Thank you.
man.
Appreciate it. But, I want to – my window is closing. I want to get back in the ring and win a championship before I got to retire. I'm already one more run is what I'm thinking.
but that's how it should be. Like, and that's the thing. I hope Daniel Bryan does this right, because if he does this right, we could see him in the ring later on. But he needs to get better. I don't want to see him in the ring until
But here's
he's
the
recovered.
problem.
How old is Daniel Bryan?
35, 36.
Oh, so he is my age.
I think he's about the same age as Cena.
Here's my problem
correct.
is, if he's 33.
Oh, okay.
Okay, he's 33.
He's getting to have a birthday, guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
happy birthday,
May
Dan.
22nd.
Yeah,
Oh.
coming up. So
He's about to be 34. Let's go ahead and call him 34 for all intents and
Well,
purposes.
still, okay,
Yeah.
so a 34-year-old.
the problem with him, though, okay, he takes a year off.
Yeah.
Okay, good base case scenario. He takes a year off. He gets healthy and comes back. He has to change his in-ring style. Because if not, he's going to get injured again.
Yeah.
His body doesn't hold up well. I mean, 2 times he's been injured in the last year. His body's just not holding up.
I blame that on being a vegan. I do. I really blame that on being a vegan.
I don't trust people that don't eat meat. Now, it seems to me that he's in a little bit more precarious position because being away for a year, such as Daniel Bryan, is a little more like being put in, solitary confinement than it would be for like a CM Punk because he doesn't have that persona.
Yeah.
Where his bread and butter is in the ring, so he can't keep making appearances because nobody really cares about his mic skills, his
Yeah.
promos, his ability to work the crowd that way. And so he doesn't have that luxury to come out and just kind of be an entertainer, and that's what hurts him by being away. He's kind of lost in the shuffle where you've had Shawn Michaels when he was hurt or Stone Cold Steve Austin when they were hurt. They could come out, and even if they didn't wrestle, they could at least, throw a punch to somebody's face, drink a beer, shake their booty, whatever it was, and talk about how great they were, and people loved it.
Now, Daniel Bryan will be around for a while, for
Of
at
course.
least another. Well, no, hold on before you say, of course, for another year because, he's popular right now. But starting in June, Tough Enough, he's already cast to be on Tough Enough as one of the panel's experts.
Oh, yeah.
So his name will be around for a while. People's not gonna forget about him because just like Stone Cold had what he's got Yes.
Yeah.
And the Yes chants have been in every sport now, everywhere else.
But they don't bring him out to the ring to do a monologue.
No,
They could.
no,
They don't.
No, they.
I mean, they could, yeah. Vince McMahon
I
can do
mean,
whatever the hell he
yeah,
wants to.
you could if you really want to.
But is he worth a damn to do it?
No, his
No.
mic skills is not good enough to bring him out every week and let him do 15, 20
No, not
minutes.
every week. You need to savor it, like maybe less than or more than a month. Like bring him out as a special. Like, hey, guess what? He's here tonight.
He's going to be a
Cool.
guest ringside announcer.
Yeah, just something like.
And then hit somebody in the head with a bell.
Yeah, that's it.
There you go.
And then you're done. Like just something small. But they're never gonna. He's not gonna go away. I don't see him
Not
going
right
away
now.
but I don't really see him going away really ever. I just
He's going away, dude.
I
Trust
just
me.
think he needs to get the surgeries and everything.
I will say
When-
that I read about him in Grantland, which is an offshoot of ESPN, Bill Simmons' website, and it's mainstream, and so he's moved into that. So that's what made me think.
Curse
'cause I
you,
came
Bill
in,
Simmons.
but I came in saying today, God, how much money does that guy make? He makes a ton of cash.
Too much.
But it still made me think that this is a real thing. When I first heard people saying, "Well, is this a ploy? Is this a storyline?" No. You start writing about it and those type of things. ESPN's not there to propagate Vince's facade.
They're there to give the story.
This is just like the Edge injury to me. Okay, when Edge was hurt, everybody knew this was real. He's going away.
Yeah.
It's same thing with him right now. He might not be back. We'll see. But if he does, he just needs so he doesn't get injured again. That's the whole situation. This week from Raw, they were in Cincinnati, Ohio.
The Queen City.
That's right. There's another one. Oh, yeah. There is another Queen City, isn't
No,
there?
this is a Queen City.
But Cincinnati's called the Queen City as well. Did you know that? See what I bring? Stupendous knowledge.
Stupendous stats. There you go.
Stupid
All right.
hates me.
Can you just give him that shirt?
Stupendous?
The I think therefore I am, because I feel like he's a
Don't even
the
say
savior.
it. I will knock
the
you off. This.
savior,
All right, you're done.
the savior of the stupendous masses.
You bet. That was Bo Hortus. All right.
First off, you come up with a real word, Bo.
Bo leave.
That's the only one you
right.
can do.
Bovine.
Yeah.
Don't give him
Bo leave.
energy.
Bo leave. All right. Anyway, Triple H comes out. He says, "Daddy's home." He is.
Yeah, okay.
He tells Kane and Rollins to come to the ring. Rollins comes out. A huge "We Want Ambrose" chant starts out because they're in Ambrose's hometown of Cincinnati. Kane comes out.
Larry from accounting.
Yes, Larry from accounting makes a appearance.
I mean, you have the mask? Okay. Then it's not
He's
Kane.
Larry. He's Larry from accounting.
Put the mask on like
and
all you can.
He might be Larry starting next week on Raw. Triple H tells Kane if Rollins doesn't walk out of Payback as champion, Kane will no longer be director of operations, which means he'll be Larry from accounting. So if he gets fired from that, we're calling him Larry from accounting.
He should be.
I think he's already Larry from accounting.
He wears a suit, right?
Yeah, you wear a suit. And
Does he have long hair?
No.
Oh, yep. he's
And you
Larry.
go, my
County.
name is Kane, the director of operations. So, yeah, your name is Larry.
A.K.A. Larry from accounting.
Anyway, he books Kane versus Roman Reigns for later. Can we stop seeing Kane versus Roman Reigns?
Now, does Kane wear actually a wrestling...
No, get this. All he does is wear pads and his
Slacks.
His slacks. That's it. So he's Larry from accounting.
He's so
wrestling.
Larry from accounting.
He's wrestling as Larry.
Oh, Kane is the ultimate sellout.
Do you remember what IRS used to wear?
Yes.
Where it's basically Kane without a shirt.
Oh, jeez.
It's horrible. See, at least IRS made sense.
Damn, Larry.
At least the IRS made sense, man.
Damn it, Larry. What's Kane's real name?
Glenn.
Is it Glenn?
It's Glenn.
Even better, Glenn from accounting.
Glenn Gallo or Glenn?
No. Hold on.
I thought it was
get
Mark.
I'll get it. It's Glenn. Mark is Undertaker. That's his outfit.
And look at that stomach, too. Doesn't that just scream accounting?
It-
Doesn't that just scream, hey, I work in an office?
It's what they call a dad bod. Have you heard about the dad bod? He's got a dad bod.
He's got a gut. He's got a dad gut.
I've got a wife and kids. Picket fence
His name is Glenn Thomas Jacobs.
from accounting.
Look at that. 3 first names
Yeah.
right there for you.
All right. Well, anyway, they put
What a
Reigns.
disappointment.
They booked Kane versus Reigns and Rollins versus Orton. Jamie Noble takes the mic and Triple H books J&J versus Ambrose, and he squats down so the small guys can hear him talk. That was pretty funny. Did you see it?
Yeah, I never realized how small. I know how small Jamie Noble is. I didn't realize
you're
how small Mercury is, though, because he wasn't that small compared to John Morrison. I guess John Morrison wasn't that big of a guy.
John Morrison was never huge.
No, but I thought they were at least like 6 foot.
No.
I didn't know they were like 5'5", basically.
Does Triple H ever wrestle anymore?
WrestleMania,
Once a
big
year.
events. He'll probably wrestle at SummerSlam.
There's a possibility.
Yeah.
And how long has he had the shaved head?
A couple years now.
2013.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, thank you. Okay. Thank you there, boss.
You're welcome.
All right, we're going to take a break, come back, and go over Raw, and then we'll get into Sound Off this week. You're listening to Wrestling with Attitude with Stupendous.
This is Little Steven from Wrestling with Attitude. Do you want to be extreme? Or maybe you want to be the show-off / face? Or maybe you want to be the intellectual savior of the masses? Or, if you're really up to it, you could be the 6-month champ. Doesn't matter what you want to be, but you can find it all right here at Wrestling with Attitude. Go to our website at wrestlingwithattitude.com. Like us on Facebook. Also tweet us at WWA Show. Wrestling with Attitude. That's where the big boys play.
Just a question: do the big boys still play there?
I don't know. Ask Stupendous over here. Does the
Do they still? Does anybody do the camel clutch anymore?
Yeah. Wait a minute.
I'm talking about when they get their arms through their legs and they sit on their back and they pull their chin up.
No, hold on. Rusev does. Rusev does the camel clutch, basically. Because the Acolyte is the camel clutch.
it's a version. You're
No,
right.
it is.
You get somebody.
No, it's not, because you never used to put the arms on the knees in the camel
You
clutch.
locked them in. You locked the arms.
I thought you locked them. I thought it was like you hold the arm.
No,
like a bite.
because
No.
your hands are under the chin.
Oh, okay.
That's
So-
what I'm trying to say. Yes.
Then it's been a long time since we've seen the camel clutch, because
Right.
we haven't seen that
Usually,
in a while.
you usually saw what was the Boston Crab, is where.
Oh, wait, I'm
they
sorry.
didn't do
I'm
his
thinking of
attempt.
the surfboard
You
stretch.
You see, I'm trying to tell you which one it is. And,
No, the Boston Crab's something different, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
All I'm
But anyway.
saying is, you put somebody in that, and you will have them begging for mercy. Actually,
That's
you won't
it.
hear them.
Yeah.
That's it.
Actually, yeah, but that's not the camel clutch.
See,
Because you get under their chin. That is a wussy version of the camel
True,
clutch.
true,
Because really, but yeah, because you're not really pulling. There's only so far you're pulling the neck back when you extend your arms and you're pulling with your arms. You cup your hands and stick them under somebody's chin, and you pull back. You're really stretching them.
well,
out.
think about it, Stu. It's 2015. We can't have all these injuries
Well,
like
you're-
we did in the 80s.
I'm just saying, you're asking me if we're about the big boys, and I'm telling you, if they don't do the real camel clutch, then no. Hey, where's Paul Orndorff and the original pile driver when you need him?
Oh, my
Do you
God.
remember that?
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah. They don't allow that anymore either, do they?
There you go. There's.
That's it. You
see,
look at how
Rusev-
painful that guy is hating life.
Rusev does it more. He doesn't does it as
He does
tight.
it kinder,
He
gentler.
doesn't does it as tight as his.
Yeah, so basically your back isn't as extended.
The
See, that
Sheik
your
will
back
snap-
is more extended.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember getting a buddy of mine in high school in that thing, and I mean, he was just spitting out of his mouth. I mean, he was just in so much pain, writhing in pain.
Of
Stuff
course.
is amazing. They don't. I mean, these guys now, wusses. They don't even cut themselves.
They're soft.
They don't even cut themselves anymore.
No, they're soft.
No, they actually bleed.
No, they do if you're in TNA now. They slip the forget it.
Stupid.
Anyway,
Paul Orndorff.
yeah. Paul Orndorff was made.
I love
love
we
it.
made a
Where's
Paul
Don
Orndorff.
Morocco at?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, he was in my top 5 all time in whatever we did last week.
That's great.
I'm
Whatever
glad-
we did last week, I don't know.
I'm glad you're paying attention to last week.
He was the first king of the ring. Yeah, kiss my rear.
Kiss my
I was going to say ass, but I didn't know how that would go over.
It's all right.
You said like everything else.
We're
on the
not
show.
on iHeart right now, so it don't matter. Anyway, we got J&J versus Ambrose. I'm so sick of this. Ambrose wins with Dirty Deeds. Sheamus was on commentary. They put Sheamus versus Ziggler at Payback, so we get to see them again. Barrett versus Ziggler. Barrett ends up winning with the Royal Bullhammer. And Sheamus beats up Ziggler after. I'm so glad.
Is Sheamus like a real thing? When he came out, how did you take him? Is he one of the top guys in the sport right now?
No, not
No.
right now.
Was he ever?
Yes.
They
Yeah.
tried to push him, right?
Yep.
No, it worked
Did
when
the-
they
did
pushed him.
The fans bought into him.
They hated him.
Okay,
When
so-
he first came out, they hated him.
No,
They
Look,
did.
Is
That-
his whole thing like crazy Celtic warrior?
well, it's a lot worse now. I'll show
Yeah.
you. But you got to remember when he first was pushed,
Is he
he
really
rose
from
to the
Ireland?
top, huh?
Is he really from Ireland?
Yes. Oh,
okay,
yeah.
good. At least he's got that genuine
He-
quality.
he's Triple H's training buddy.
So now he's got the French braids in the front.
He
Oh,
used,
he's got the reverse little Steven beard.
Yeah, he can't grow it right here, but he can grow up there. With
he used to do the Razor's Edge, basically. His version, the High Cross, he called it, where you put him on the back and slam him down, basically.
well, everybody's got to evolve. All
Yeah.
right, and
The
Sheamus is
Tombstone,
involved.
or not the what was the Undertaker did something like that, didn't they?
He did no,
Right.
he did last ride.
Yeah, where you pick them up and like you extend them.
And-
Bam.
But Sheamus is involved, and he got injured. They brought him back as a heel, and they gave him more of a Celtic Warrior look.
He's so milky
Because how-
white.
There's nothing wrong with pasty.
But that's
not
why
pasty.
he got over so much, because people loved to hate him. In my opinion, he was great his first run. I still like him in this run. I just feel like he's underused, which is fine. I don't want to see him in the big, I don't want to see him in like the main event.
You think he's an intercontinental guy?
Yeah,
No.
right now he is.
No, hold on. I don't. I thought he was a world heavyweight type of guy, but then he got injured, and they took him away, and he comes back with this Celtic Warrior look, which I don't think is going to get over to be a heel. The original Sheamus that came in and fought John Cena was perfect because he's a bad guy. Like I told you before, he should come back and join the Authority and been the muscle. Then I think you could push him for the heavyweight title.
Yeah.
So he's the Celtic Warrior right now.
Yeah.
I'll river dance all over your ass.
That's basically what he does.
Does
That
he
would-
river dance really?
No. That would be awesome.
That
though.
would really be cool if he did.
I mean, he is from Ireland.
then you really couldn't take him seriously.
You get a leprechaun, and then
You get the green meanie.
Well, he was with Hornswoggle for a couple weeks.
God.
The green meanie, I like that. But then we had,
Is there a meanie for every color? Stu?
Yes.
Could be.
and then we had Rowan and Harper come out. Rowan versus Fandango. Rowan wins with a slam, and it looks like Rowan and Harper are back together. What?
I love that push Fandango's getting.
Yeah, so much for money in the bank. Good job, buddy. Then we got Cena comes out. He issues a challenge. Cena versus Neville. By the way, Neville, I'm still waiting on my payday for making your entrance.
did.
Yeah, Michael Bay over here. Neville hits the red arrow, but Rusev interrupts. Rusev ends up beating up Cena. Anybody ready for this rivalry to be over with?
Yeah, because we all know what's going to happen. I think we all know what's going to happen.
We'll talk about it in picks.
Yeah, yeah. But
I have no
I'm
idea
just-
what's going to happen, man. I'm waiting.
Well,
with
it's
bated
lackluster.
breath.
Well, you better learn because you're making picks.
well, Stu, it's
today.
very lackluster.
I'm waiting with bated breath.
It's just
Our listeners want to know what's going to happen, guys.
when you
I'm getting them some sizzle. They'll see the
Yeah.
steak later.
when you have
Oh,
a
you
rivalry,
learned that in a week.
Yeah,
I
he
did.
learns. He finally learned it.
Really?
Next-
I'm the one that taught you.
Next,
The NWA cage.
yeah, next one we're going to talk about the NWA cage.
Which
oh,
cage?
it was better.
Which cage? I don't know what cage you're talking about. Anyway, we had Kane versus Reigns. It ended up in a no contest. Reigns spears Kane into the announce table. Like I've said before, I'm sick of seeing Reigns with Kane and Big Show.
I literally fell asleep at this match. I was watching it on Monday. I fell asleep for real. And I woke up after that. I was like, oh.
Well, you got Glenn Ross there fighting.
Did you just say Glenn
Glenn
Gary?
Gary Ross, I love it.
Yeah, his name's Glenn, right?
Yeah, Glenn
He's got
Jacobs.
three first names.
Glenn
Glenn
Thomas
Jacobs.
Yep.
A.K.A. Larry from County.
Hey, and
he
that's-
hasn't been Kane for years.
I can't wait for him to run for Senate. This will be great.
He needs to run as Kane. Like he needs to have the black glove and like have fire come out during his campaign speech. Like, come on, man. You know a guy. You know a guy.
Play Highway to Hell or something.
Yeah.
Now, when you said IRS, that was Bradshaw, wasn't it?
No, that
Mike.
was Mike Rotundo.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
I'm thinking
was-
of Bradshaw. That's who he reminds me of. When Bradshaw became that
JBL.
APA.
Yes.
Yes.
That's who Kane reminds me of right
Okay,
now.
all right.
No, not at all.
No.
I'm sorry. No.
With his dad bod and his slacks.
Yeah, but
Because-
JBL had the hair. He at least
No.
looked like a basically guy from Wall Street that you wanted to hate. He looked like a millionaire.
Yeah. Well, no,
This
I'm-
guy does not. He looks like he works 3 jobs a day.
No offense, he looks like him, except with shirt. That's why I was saying IRS.
Yeah, but the slacks and the shoes. Does he wear boots?
No, it's more like that.
Have you ever tried to walk
Khaki.
in loafers, man? I can imagine wrestling in some bitches.
And especially being 7 feet tall.
Sliding all over the place.
Yeah.
They must be specially made.
Yeah, there's.
You can get them at Lebo's.
Speaking of special, Brie Bella was versus Tamina. Tamina wins with a super kick. Tamina is Jimmy Snuka's daughter. Very rough. Then we had the segment of the night. Axelmania versus Macho Mandow. Okay. Mandow with a new entrance. I like it. Mandow comes out as Macho Mania. Mandow, excuse me. The Ascension comes out, and the Mandow and Axelmania beat up the Ascension. Aren't you excited?
Yeah, they did the famous shake, Stu. They did the famous shake, the Mega Power shake. You don't remember the Mega Powers?
I remember Test of Strength.
No, you don't remember when they did the I love that. No. This is funny to me. A lot of people I've read a lot of bad comments about this over the past 3 days. There's a lot of people mad about this. They're like, this is a
I
mockery.
thought it was great.
I know, I did too. They're like, this is a mockery. He's making fun of Macho Man, and WWE's this isn't right. And I'm like, no, he's paying homage to Macho Man. That's the whole point.
No, but I understand what they're saying because I said the same thing when the Ascension made fun of the Road Warriors,
Yeah.
Hulk. Okay, I do understand, and I felt kind of the same way when he came out, but I'm a Sandow guy anyway, so.
But again, he's paying homage. He's paying homage to me. Come on, he bought the tights. He's got the tights, man.
Mandow. There's not a Sandow.
No, he is Sandow. It's him dressed up as This is his gimmick.
Is this going to stick? Is this what he's trying to go with? Oh, this is just a parody, kind of like when the DX came out as the Nation of Domination.
Yeah.
Right. This is okay.
X-Pac as Mark Henry was my favorite.
Before Sandow,
everybody's favorite.
Before Sandow became Mizdow, okay, he was going through different gimmicks to try to find his character, his niche, and now he go ahead. You want to interrupt me?
No. It was about the Nation and Domination thing,
but yeah, but anyway, yes, he's playing this character and he's still trying to do it. Go ahead now.
No, I was going to say James's favorite was the Golden Nugget. That was the best.
Golden
one.
Nugget was awesome.
I mean, come on, of the Nation Domination. I mean, come on, X-Pac as Mark Henry was cool, but the Golden Nugget was cool.
when Triple H was the Croc.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
No, but the whole point of this is they're doing the whole comedy thing, and I wanted to get on this about. I'm telling you, he's becoming the new Santino. I hate to say it, he can actually wrestle though. That's the thing I hate is that they're making him the new comedy. I don't agree with it.
I think it'll stop at some point. I don't think
I
it'll
hope
keep
so.
going.
His name is what, Sandow?
It's Damian Sandow.
Okay.
But he's been doing gimmick. He was 1 week. He was Damian Hartdow, right?
Brett the Hitman, or something Hartdow. I don't know.
He was McMahondow 1 week.
He was Magneto Dow.
Yeah. So
Played Magneto.
he's going through them all, which is great.
Because Sandow is the name of the trophy you get for Mr. Olympia.
That's
Oh,
why
yeah.
he used that, I think. That makes actually a lot of sense.
I was just curious. If that's why.
Yeah. And then we had Daniel Bryan's segment on Raw. He vacates the IC title. What do you think they will do with the IC title now?
It's going to open the door to
What do you think they're going to do? Have a tournament? You think it'll be a Battle Royal, Rumble, what?
I'd like to see a tournament. I'd like to see a tournament for it.
Okay.
Started on Raw, ended at the next pay-per-view.
Is it still the second highest belt?
It's with the U.S. champion, but yes, it's the second highest.
Yeah. I still think it holds more over the U.S.
No, that's what I said.
Oh, okay. I thought you said
I
it
said
was the
second
same.
highest. I said
Okay.
second highest.
Wow.
It is the same, but to me, it's the second highest.
Okay.
Okay.
To the
I
heavyweight.
mean, they kind of mean the same, really, the U.S.
Well,
and Intercontinental.
where's the Intercontinental? I mean, that's what I was going to ask. What does the Intercontinental? I've always heard of it, and Macho Man was one of the great Intercontinental champions. But does it mean like of North America, of the continental United States? Does it not pay homage to Alaska and Hawaii? Does it not represent them?
See, that I don't know. I don't know where it comes from.
It is to
Because
me,
the U.S. belt that brings all 50 states and maybe
Yeah.
Puerto Rico and Guam.
To me, to me, it is more.
I need to know these things, guys.
To me, it's more the European title, and what I mean by that is because when they go to Europe, they always put it on a European guy.
Yeah.
And it means more to them than it does in the U.S.
Well, there's no way it's bigger than the U.S. title, then.
It shouldn't be.
If it's
Well,
the European title.
it
We're
shouldn't be.
Americans here,
Because it
people.
came from Brazil, right?
No, it didn't come from Brazil. It's been here forever.
No,
dude.
but Pat Patterson won it in a championship at Rio. He won it in
Okay.
a. That's what I'm saying. It came
He
from.
won it in the
Brazil.
card game.
he
No, he
Texas
didn't win it.
Hold'em.
He didn't
win
come.
the card game.
That doesn't mean it came from Brazil.
No,
if he
but-
won it there, this is where he won it at.
I
It
don't know.
came
That's how I look
wherever,
at it.
if it was a WWE belt, it came from the WWE, which is located where? In Stamford, Connecticut.
All I know is
So
next
the
week I'm gonna have the
Intercontinental
history.
Championship came from Stamford, Connecticut, Stu.
Two
That's
things.
what you need to know.
Two things that are going to happen next week. You're going to crown me your new king,
Oh, Lord.
That's not how we do things. around here.
King Stupendous.
and then you're going to get a history lesson on the Intercontinental Belt.
First off, I'm going to
write
get you a scepter and a crown.
I'm going to write a paper.
That would be good. All right, we'll read it on air. We'll make a video for it.
Make a
and we'll
term
do all
paper.
And I hope Paul Orndorff was a Intercontinental champion, so I can talk about him a little bit more.
that. We'll look that up. I think he
yeah,
was.
I'll look that
But anyway, I'm trying to remember the thought I was going at before you
Sorry,
said
man,
that.
I'm just-
No, it's all right. The IC belt.
Yeah.
What I think they will do, because now it was announced during Raw, Elimination Chamber comes back at the end of the month in 2 weeks. So we got a pay-per-view this weekend. We take a break, then we got another pay-per-view. I think what they'll do is they'll put it inside the chamber. The winner of the thing will win the Intercontinental match.
This is the month they do that.
Yeah.
Where they have to.
No,
they
this
have-
is not the month they do it. They usually don't do 2 pay-per-views this month. Not in May.
And a lot of ones I've seen in the past they have.
Hold
though.
on, so May's
It's normally May or June, isn't it?
It's June, I think.
So
not
May-
May.
Hold on. So they've got a pay-per-view this week,
Yeah,
and then there's a pay-per-view in 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
So I'm going to
They-
have like the shortest
Yeah.
ever run
Right.
as your king?
Absolutely. If
Yeah.
you win. Here's the thing.
why I wanna win.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the problem, Stephen. Yes, sometimes they do win at the beginning of the month, the end of the month, but they don't do it halfway through the month and then 2 weeks later. So I don't like how they threw this together real fast to have another, especially Elimination Chamber. Payback, or sure, another mini payback or something that nobody cares about, but Elimination Chamber is kind of important pay-per-view.
I feel like they just put it together.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
That doesn't make any sense.
So we'll see what happens. Then we had New Day comes out, Big E versus Cesaro. Cole messed up calling Woods Kofi. Did you hear that? He called.
Try not to.
Come on, Michael Cole. It's time to step down. You can't call the guy in the ring the wrong name.
Who are you going to replace him with?
Somebody. There's got to be some talent. Somebody that can replace him. It's time to move on. Cesaro wins by roll-up. It's great. I love roll-ups. And then it was announced Axelmania and Macho Mandow versus Ascension on the kickoff show. I can't wait for that.
It's going to be
Then,
awesome.
yeah. Then we got the Primetime Players promo. I know you love this. It was outrageous. Acting like New Age Outlaw. Young says his favorite song was Ass Man. Young says he has 3 words for you. Millions and millions of dollars. Millions
I
of
love
dollars.
how they have him with the blonde hair, though, too. I love how they put Darren Young with.
Hold on.
Billy
We got to
Guns.
talk about this. I love, in case Stu doesn't know, Darren Young is gay. He's out. He is admitted
In real life.
In real life, he is. But I love it because he embraces it and he makes fun of it and he just whatever.
I would hope
You know,
he'd embrace it.
well, no, he has. But there was one week he come out and says my favorite colors, or talking about all his favorite colors, and say it's a rainbow.
Yeah.
Or just everything he does is great.
I love the thing he sings. Oh, yeah, my favorite song was Dan, Dan,
The Ass
I'm
Man.
an
Yeah.
Ass Man.
Because everybody said that Billy Gunn was gay because he came out to the Ass Man song. I love that song.
He
though.
wasn't.
No.
And then they thought he was gay because he married
Married Chuck.
Chuck.
It doesn't matter if he is or not.
He's
But
a turnbuckle biter.
I don't. We're going to have to look that term up. I don't think that's
Oh,
appropriate for the air.
patent pending.
Patent pending. Turnbuckle biter. Don't look that up. You'll find some really bad stuff, probably. God.
anyway,
No, but here's the thing I want to see, though. Are we going to see these guys wrestle? Are we ever going to see them wrestle?
yes.
All right. I hope it's before SummerSlam. Or hell, put it out. Wait till SummerSlam. Make it a big deal. I want to see these guys wrestle, but I don't want it to be like, pre-show. I want them to be in the show. if they wrestle. I want it to be a big deal. Because they keep saying they're going to be the new tag team champions. When are we going to see this? So, I don't know.
No, they have to hurry up and do this.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's going to get old quick if they don't do it.
but I love the two of them together. It's great. The promos they're doing.
I just
is
love
great.
Titus O'Neil because he's still like he still gets on Darren Young about everything. He's like, no man, you did this wrong. You did it wrong.
Yeah. And then we had Wyatt comes out. He says the nightmares won't stop, and sometimes the bad guy wins. Ryback comes out. Ryback got the best of Wyatt this week.
See, I actually like this right now with Wyatt because he's
don't.
actually doing something. No, I like it because they actually did it. He's not talking to a ghost. He's not talking to no one. Like when he was with The Undertaker, there was no confrontation. There was nothing. At least he has somebody that he can talk to now. They need to keep him in rivalries like this. You know? I seriously want to see more of this guy because he's good. I'm just tired of hearing the new face of fear because I can't fear you right now. If you lose at Payback, then you're done, buddy. You're done.
Oh, he's done anyway.
Yeah. Well, I wish it wasn't. That's and Bray Wyatt is IRS's son. If you didn't know that, Stu.
Oh, I didn't know.
No, I don't. I think your ass better call somebody. That's why Darren Young also liked the New Age Outlaws.
Did you find out what turnbuckle biter meant?
I'm still looking.
He's still looking. I think you need to bat that, sir.
I'm trying to do a show right
Turnbuckle
now.
biter.
I'm trying to do a show right now. Anyway, the Wyatt promo, dude. Come on. I'm sick
I
of this
know.
Wyatt and Ryback thing. No one gives a turnbuckle biter.
No, you need to
You
say
see
he's a real turnbuckle biter. That's what you need to do. We need to call up Webster and get this done.
No, we'll just like Swags in the
We can
dictionary.
add
We'll
it to
put
at
this.
least the Urban Dictionary.
Oh, I'm going to today. Anyway, and we'll add the definition there. Then we got Rollins versus Orton, part 8. It ends in a DQ after J&J comes out. Kane comes out. Ambrose and Reigns come down. They beat up Rollins while Kane watches. Reigns ends up spearing Orton, but Ambrose hits Dirty Deeds on Reigns. And that ended Raw.
What's Dirty Deeds?
DDT, basically.
Oh.
That's all it is.
Who did the best DDT ever?
Jake the Snake.
Yeah, no question.
Was the Rude Awakening a DDT?
No, it was a neck breaker.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a great neck breaker.
Oh, it's Rick Root.
I think you should let the fans throw suggestions to us about what we should put for the Urban Dictionary of Turnbuckle Biter.
Yeah.
Put it out to the fans.
That's
and
right.
have them come back with suggestions, and then we take those, and we'll come up
Let's
with...
Facebook that.
You could have like 3 definitions. We take the top 3, you know.
Yeah.
Certain terms have
It's up to you,
multiple meanings.
fans. It's up to you. Go to WrestlingWithAttitude.com. Also go to our Facebook page at WrestlingWithAttitude.com and at WWA Show on Twitter. Give us your feedback on this because we're getting Turnbuckle Biter. I don't know what he found over there, but
Well, I didn't find turnbuckle biter, but I did find turnbuckle syndrome. To be
Nope.
the biggest, strongest, fastest kid in your school at the age of 12, but then not grow another inch or gain another ounce of athletic ability through the rest of your young adulthood.
So you're the baddest man on the block for the first 12 years of your life.
so
and for the next
you
70.
peaked at 12.
And it was all downhill.
So you're basically the jock in middle school. You're like, yeah, I peaked.
You were like Scott Vargas from Christmas Story.
Did you just make? You made it. First off, I applaud you, sir, for making a Christmas Story reference and a Scott Vargas reference.
I think wasn't his name Vargas?
Yeah, I think so. It makes sense.
Sounds good.
I bet JP was turnbuckle syndrome. He peaked at the age of
He's going to be
12.
so mad when he listens to that.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, no,
I
no,
thought
no.
you-
Don't walk it back.
No.
JP,
When he gets
I didn't
here-
say it.
Hey,
I just want to tell you.
He doesn't listen to the show anyway. When he gets in here, I'll tell him. Don't worry. Let me tell him. I'll tell him.
Oh God.
I'll
I'm going
use
to go
it
tell
in
him
sense
right
form.
now.
You would tell him right now.
Oh, now I'm a tattletale.
You're tattletale now. Well, we're talking about 12-year-olds. That's what we call each other when we're 12. You're tattletale.
Stupid head.
So before we go any further,
Get your cooties away from me.
And now it's time for Superstars of the Week.
all right, well, there we go.
That was cool. What was that?
What, Superstars of the Week?
That was a good beat.
Yeah,
I
just
thought
whoop.
No, it was almost at the end.
Oh.
And we don't have a lot of time, so I wanted to get over
Way to
it
go,
real fast.
Steven. Way to waste all our time with Paul Orndorff.
Well,
Yeah, way to go,
Whoa.
buddy. Way to
even know
go,
who that
turnbuckle.
is.
Hey, way to go, turnbuckle syndrome.
I don't talk about Mr. Wonderful. He's too wonderful. I
Who's
gotta
your
give
superstars
it
of the
to
week?
prime time. I mean, come on.
Does that count as one or two?
I'm counting that as one, and then I'm giving it to the Axelmania and Macho Mandow. That's right. Come on, man. You got to give it to them. So
Is that
the
it?
Mega
You got one
Powers are
more.
back. Nope. They count as two separate ones.
Okay, well, you got one more then, because 3 stars.
No, Axelmania counts as one. Macho Mandow.
Oh, you're doing it separate.
Yeah.
But you did the primetime players as one.
Yeah, because they're an actual legit tag team. That's why.
So is the
No,
Hulkster and
yeah,
Mania.
the Hulkster and Macho Man are not these guys. Okay. Talk about rehashing.
I will ask,
something.
do you have any superstars this week?
Unless Glenn Thomas Jacobs counts as 3, I have nothing.
Yeah, okay, well, he has Glenn Thomas and Jacob, basically.
Wow. We got
AKA Larry from accounting.
Larry from accounting made our top stars of the week this week. That's great, dude.
He sounded like he was on the show a lot.
Yeah.
he is.
Once again, I'll go with Rollins for getting his butt whooped on TV this week. I mean, that's a star right there.
You got your butt kicked.
Yeah, he got his butt kicked
You're a
once
star.
again. I'm glad they make him look like a weak champion. That's all right. He'll come out on top this weekend. Then I'll go with Mandow because he's always up there. I'm not going Axel because he's lame duck. We'll see. He's a turnbuckle syndrome. He peaked at age 24.
Call him a lame duck.
Yeah. And last but not least, can I put Kane? No, I'm going to put Triple H because he's back. Triple H is back.
Wow.
Was John Cena on the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody did Ambrose. Hometown.
And this is called your Stars of the Week.
yeah.
You could add a new award, the Turnbuckle Biter of the Week award. Who took one up the rear of the vest?
No, we will do buckle. Is
that what that means?
No, we'll take the buckle biter of the week. Will be the person that makes the dummy of the week, basically.
The turnbuckle.
I already have a nomination for turnbuckle biter of the week. That will be Jamie Noble.
That's a great one, actually. Yep. Jamie Noble, you're the first ever turnbuckle biter of the week.
I'm going to go with Adam Rose.
But he wasn't even
He didn't do anything bad.
just because you watched that ESPN special, you're like, I know everything now. I watched it.
I did watch it also, and I thought it was
I don't
great.
get why
Corey
he
Graves.
runs out and he does his little, have you ever seen how he does his arms?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
Dancing
never-
phalanges.
You've never seen Get Him to the Greek, have you?
He's trying to do Russell Brand.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. That's the whole point.
I thought he was trying to be like a really bad Mick Jagger.
That too.
He's a really bad version.
Oh, that means break. All right, we'll take a break, come back, and we got mind games and picks coming up.
Yeah.
Tell me everything you know. I like to sing with the radio. I like to play it real loud. I like to drive with the top down, rolling like thunder, always drawing a crowd. Every babe's gonna want a piece of me, yeah. I stare into the mirror. I like the things I see.
This is the inspirational savior of wrestling, The Summit. That was memorable. In Los Angeles,
Yes.
the stars of stars. Here comes the pain. That ain't what Sable said. Because you got to be a believer. That's the reason we call him the show off. not the spell off. It wasn't as good as Bo Dallas. Bo Stake It. Bowmanship. Bo hating. Bow up. You can slap tornadoes. I can climb a mountain because I'll be at the top of the summit. You're listening to Wrestling with Attitude on Stitcher, on Spreaker, and on iTunes. Follow us on Twitter at WWA Show. Like us on Facebook at Wrestling with Attitude. And go to our website at WrestlingWithAttitude.com. And just believe in Wrestling with Attitude. All right, welcome back to Wrestling Attitude on Stitcher, Spreaker, and iTunes. And guess who we got in the studio today for segment 3 and 4?
Wait,
Guess.
who's that?
It's the one, the only, the melting pot.
Yet again,
is here.
Yet again, this music guy continues to screw things up. I thought we went through this last week.
All right, hold on.
I don't know who that promo was for that just aired, but JP is not here.
Hey, hold on a second. Did you really want to play your music after Zack Ryder?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I thought you hated Zack Ryder.
Better than that Bo Heave or Bo Biter or
Hey,
whatever that other
slow
stuff.
down,
I was trying
Daniel
to help.
Bryan.
Hey,
Slow down, Daniel Bryan, with
I
those
was
yeses.
trying to help you out because I didn't want to do that. Listen, I
Zack
know.
Ryder is my guy.
I know you were
I like
affected.
Hosky.
Listen, I know you were affected by the turnbuckle syndrome. I understand that.
Actually, I'm not affected
Okay.
by that. I'm
You're
the
not?
one doling out the turnbuckle syndrome.
No.
So I'm
I know
good.
you peaked at the age of 12. I
You see
understand.
what I said? I'm the one dishing out the turnbuckle syndrome.
Yeah.
So I'm okay.
He's the pitcher, not the
Yeah.
catcher.
Hey,
But I was like, thank God they went to my man first this week because he really went nuclear when y'all didn't, and you still didn't get it
I
right.
know.
No,
I
what
know.
are you talking about? I didn't want
Still
to play
didn't
his.
get it right,
you
man.
see, if I have my music for you. Okay, if I'm having you come
need-
in,
what you
I'll
need
play
to do-
biscuits and gravy and
you
play
need to
yours on the way out.
You need to go ahead and just add Zack Ryder to the list. You can't have Zack Ryder. You don't even like Zack Ryder. I don't even know why you're playing this
Because
music
I
before
was
you.
trying to do something nice for you, but this will be the last time I actually do something nice for you. Instead, I will pick a crappier song for
We'll-
you to play.
And we'll
All
see.
right?
What are we to call
and
you, sir?
We'll see when I come back.
The crapper,
For what?
because he craps on all the moves.
Actually, what you should call me is the contract because everybody wants my contract. That's what you should call me.
No, I'm good. I had
Listen,
that contract.
I'm the one
I don't
that's-
want that contract.
I'm the one that's assigned you to this little contract that you're here.
Actually,
Okay.
how did you sign the guy who started all this?
No, actually,
That's
I'm the
what
one
I'm trying
that
to figure out.
I'm the one that keeps it running and I
Hey,
keep it paid
hey,
for.
hey.
You see the lights they're on? I pay for those.
But see, I'm like the silent owner.
You got a light out.
Yeah, what's up, Mr. Keep the Lights On?
Well, Julio just like helped me this week.
They call me stupendous.
Yeah. I mean, well, first off, that's your problem. If Julio's replacing those lights, he's a little short, buddy.
Just so everybody has their
Dude,
names.
just who comes out, he's like, hey, I'm stupendous. Hey,
Just
guys.
letting everybody know.
All right.
Oh, God.
Paul Orndorff.
Dude, stop making a Paul Orndorff.
All right, Don Morocco.
What's wrong with Mr. Wonderful?
I mean, everything. He's too wonderful.
I mean, you've never heard the song, Everything is Wonderful?
I like Mr. Wonderful more than Mr. Perfect.
Really?
Yeah. Because I'm all
Really?
about the pile driver.
Yes.
Yeah,
The old school pile driver when, like,
You didn't
you were
like
talking
the-
about, like,
Paul
Douglas
Orndorff.
Bryant. What's
Yeah.
the guy's name who we were talking about earlier?
Daniel Bryan.
Danny Bryan.
Not Douglas Bryan, his brother, Daniel.
Douglas Bryan.
Yeah.
You think he has neck problems? Everybody was going and get their neck braces before they wrestled Mr. Wonderful.
So what?
Paul
You didn't
Orndorff.
like the Perfect Plex? Because you're talking, you were more of a.
No, I was more of a Greg the Hammer Valentine guy. Than,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the shin guard.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Him and
Every-
him and Ronnie Garvin, Hands of Stone. Did he ever do WWF?
Yeah.
Did he?
I think he did, yeah.
Yeah, because he was
Who?
in
Oh,
Rhythm
yeah.
of
Ronnie
Blues.
Garvin,
No,
yeah.
he had one of the best matches with Greg.
Oh.
No, hold on, Greg the Hammer Valentine at WrestleMania.
There you go.
Wow.
IC
That's
title?
why you like him.
Was that for the IC title?
No. It was just but he was there for a little bit because he had the big run with Ric Flair. After that run with Ric Flair in NWA or WCW, he went to WWF.
I remember when he got his face caught on fire.
Listen, here's the deal. You got to respect Ronnie Garvin
That's
because
what I really wrestled.
Alberto Del Rio, you are not the first guy to come out with a little sash with your initials on it because Ronnie Garvin did that, if memory serves me correct.
And he'd stomp you into the
And
can.
that was his destiny.
The Garvin stomp.
What?
I don't know. Just let's keep going.
Yeah, just pretend you didn't say that.
Yeah.
Anyways, those are
you're
great
the
questions, guys.
Hard candy shell, Richard.
Yeah.
Richard Dawson.
You're a hard
Want the
candy
shell
shell.
on it.
You just make a Tommy Boy reference to me.
Steve's the type of guy you make fun of him. He just says it back to you.
Yeah.
You're a hard
That's-
candy shell.
that's what I was doing,
You're a
though.
hard candy shell.
Because that's what he does in Tommy Boy. He just
Right.
he goes
Which is like you to a T.
I love it. It actually fits you perfectly.
Yes.
Hard candy, an underage girl off at age 12 to 16 who is particularly attractive or gullible. So there you go.
See,
He's
that's
going-
my kind of girls. I'm going out to the club tonight looking for a hard candy.
What club are you going to?
I don't know.
Are you
Probably
going
an
to
underage club.
Are you going to Teen Kiss? Yeah, I bet you are. All right. Anyway, let's move on because
Hey, I got a top 5 for you.
I don't want to know your top.
I got a top 2. Anyway, this week is Mind Games.
What of hard candy?
Presents Mind Games.
Did you put that together?
Yep.
I feel right in with the audio editing level.
You're
of this
damn
thing.
right.
He did that after a night of hard candy.
Where did you find that music, man?
Let's test your luck, man.
Yeah, it's fresh your luck, dude.
You don't remember that?
I found
I'm,
it.
I'm more of a $25,000 pyramid.
No.
Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun.
The stylings of
Hey,
Stu.
I'm more of a dun 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 dun. It's Family Feud,
Oh,
man.
my bad. I watched that today. Steve Harvey does a good job, but he's
I mean-
not the best Family Feud host. That would be
No.
Richard Dawson because
Yes.
he would mouth kiss the female contestant.
Yes, all kind of mouth kissing.
And I heard he was a turnbuckle biter.
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
All right, you guys
He
ready to
may
play
have
some
been a
mind
switch
games?
turnbuckle biter, if you know what I mean.
Do you want to explain the rules since
Yes.
Stu's
All
never
right,
done it?
so Stu, this
Okay.
is your first time. Welcome to Mind Games.
I'm so nervous.
Oh, you should be. All right, so the point of it is I will read a question. I have multiple choice, so you don't have to worry about knowing the answer. A, B, or C.
Don't worry, I probably won't.
That's right. All right. So it's just A, B, or C. And whoever gets the question right, we keep going. And whoever has the most at the end of the game wins.
They blow your mind.
Yeah. We might do at question 11 all or nothing. So you could just win.
Do you buzz in, or do you just go
No.
around the?
Well, do you want to?
Just
if you get it correct, you're here.
if you
That's
get it
fine.
wrong, you hear a.
Wah, 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 wah.
So this week's Mind Games is May pay-per-views. May pay-per-views. Stu, that's your specialty.
May
All right.
pay-per-views.
Yep.
Like NWA, WCW,
WWE May pay-per-views.
which
Anything that happened in May. Yeah, that's right.
okay,
Caught
never
you
let
off
never
guard.
let you win again.
No, we've done this before, so it's cool. All right, so number one. Who did Diesel defend the championship against at In Your House 1 1996? A. The Undertaker. B. Psycho Sid. Or C. Shawn Michaels.
Razor Ramon. Oh, damn it!
I'll put
Go
you
ahead,
down.
he's
That's
second.
D. Come on.
You know I have to say
Just
man.
say
It's
it.
a Sid Justice, man.
Yes.
Damn, you're good. You sure Razor Ramon wasn't in that match?
Maybe he was a special enforcer.
I feel like I got to give him like half points for that.
No.
Can we double check that he wasn't like guest
like
timekeeper?
timekeeper or something.
If we find out that he had anything to do with that match, this game's under protest.
Number two. Who did Shawn Michaels defend his championship against at the In Your House 8 Beware of Dog 1996?
Beware, dog.
Yeah.
Oh Lord,
You
I
know what
forgot
I'm
about
saying?
that.
Oh, wait, the other one was 95. I'm
All
sorry.
right. Yeah. All right. We'll go.
Was that like co-sponsored by Coco Beware and the Junkyard Dog?
Yeah,
that is
basically.
fantastic.
All right. One more time. Who did Shawn Michaels defend his championship against at the In Your House 8 Beware of Dog? A. Psycho Sid. B. Vader. Or C. British Bulldog.
What was B?
Vader.
Vader.
Wrong.
I'm gonna let Stu go first.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Stu.
jump up in here.
The British Bulldog.
Bam!
I knew it. I knew it.
Stu
was
is
gonna
on
be
the board.
Who's the big dummy now?
British. It doesn't matter. If I lose, I go first in picks. Oh well. The
Oh, is that how this works?
Yeah.
I strike my last answer.
You see, Steve.
didn't tell me that part.
Steven didn't explain what
You
this
didn't-
is for.
you didn't-
Very good, doofus.
Because I knew if I told him that, he would want to get everything wrong.
I was going to do that anyway.
I was gonna say, well, you thought it would make any bearing on his outcome at all?
I do. I really do. All right. Number 3. What kind of match did Steve Austin and Dude Love have at Over the Edge 1998? A. A no DQ falls count anywhere. B. An I Quit match. C. A hardcore match.
Oh, sorry. Let him go first.
What?
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
Read the questions. The answers one
Oh,
time.
no, you get one time.
No.
A. A no DQ falls count anywhere.
Okay.
A B. I Quit match. Or C. Hardcore match.
I'm gonna say B. I quit match.
You're wrong. James?
What was A?
Oh no,
No
no
D-
DQ.
No DQ falls count anywhere.
What was D? Or C?
Well, there's no D.
What
C
was
was
it?
hardcore.
Razor
match.
Ramon. He was Razor Ramon.
They had a Razor Ramon match.
Hardcore.
You know what that match
Wrong.
is? It's whoever can throw
Stu?
What was
I didn't hear what he said.
It doesn't matter. You didn't pick.
I'm going to pick
Which
the
one? Which one is it?
It's either A or C.
Well, you pick. Come on.
A.
Yeah, you got it.
All right.
I can't believe Stu is winning.
by the way, I
can't.
want to tell y'all what the Razor Ramon match is. The Razor Ramon match, the only thing that happens is you take the toothpick and you throw it at the camera, and whoever it hits closest to the camera lens wins the match. That's the Razor
Closest.
Ramon match.
Hey, yo.
You won.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
You know who we are.
I love this Razor Ramon, man.
All right, number 4. Who did the New Age Outlaws win the tag team titles against at Judgment Day 2000? A, the Hardy Boys. B, E&C, Edge and Christian. Or C, the Dudley Boys.
Did you say a win? Okay. Dudley Boys.
Yep, you got it.
God, I was hoping you get it wrong so I go, oh, you didn't know?
Got to finish it.
No, I just want to know.
Number 5. What match did Chris Benoit and Chris Jericho have for the Intercontinental Championship at Judgment Day 2000? A, cage match. B, submission match. Or C, 2 out of 3 falls match.
Submission match.
Oh, got it.
I was going to go with the Canadian doubles.
All right.
I don't know where your logic is.
Are you keeping score, by
Yeah,
the way? All
yeah.
right.
What do you think I'm writing down?
I don't
I'm
know.
just doodling?
I don't know. I thought you might be making questions up as you go.
That's what I heard. That's
All you
calm down, son.
Shut up. All right, number 6. Who was not in the tag team turmoil match at Judgment Day 2001?
Yes, let him answer. Let him
Yeah,
answer
go ahead,
right now.
answer.
The Rock and Roll Express.
You got it.
Put that word in. Hey, I'm going to go ahead and put my answer in, too. The Killer Bees.
All right. Well, there you go. Go ahead and tell me
Nope.
questions since they already missed it.
all right.
Nope.
Who was not in the tag team turmoil match at Judgment Day 2001? A, the APA. B, Dean Malenko and Perry Saturn. Or C, the New Age Outlaws.
That would be B, sir.
You're wrong.
Why you always make it like we're right, man? I hate
Okay. Well, since I'm the only one to read the answers again.
No,
since-
Stu gets-
No, he already guessed.
I'll give him another.
You will give him a pass? What is this? All right.
Because I'm
Give me the thing.
stupendous.
Yeah, you something.
The APA, Dean Malenko and Perry Saturn, or New Age Outlaws? Which one?
Sorry, what you say again?
So you wanted to repeat like the 4th time?
Yeah.
No,
You
I'm
can't
sorry.
pay attention,
I was
sir.
looking
I'm
at
sorry.
doodling
I'm
on
gonna red
Urban
card. I'm
Dictionary.
gonna red card.
Have you
in a
actually
minute.
seen what it means on Urban
Will
Dictionary
you
to
stop
doodle?
looking up freaking Urban Dictionary? This is
Hey, I think you
wrestling
take his
show.
point away, man.
Yeah, I should.
Really? You will give him a point, a half a point for saying
No, we're
right,
going
sir?
to take your
All right.
Well, I should get a point because the question was who wasn't there, and the Rock and Roll Express was not there. The Mulkey
Hey,
brothers,
hey.
they weren't there either.
Hey, the Killer Bees weren't there either. But
I'm just saying.
The Hart Foundation went
That
there.
question was a little racially biased.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
know-
Doom wasn't there.
Yeah, because
Hey,
the Bushwhackers
you know-
weren't there either.
Hey, you know who our president is, right? We've come a long way, and look at you.
Yeah. Will
Sorry.
Will Steven. Harlem Heat.
Wrong.
Harlem
All right. Seriously, what was the answers again?
A, the APA. B, Dean Malenko and Perry Saturn. Or C, the New Age Outlaws. Who was not?
And you said B. So I'm gonna go with A was who?
The APA.
APA, and then all right, I'm gonna go with APA.
Oh, you didn't know?
Obviously,
Which one is it?
It's C, the New Age Outlaws.
He already guessed.
Give me a point. Give me a point. Give me a point.
All right, this game show's
I
rigged.
am
This
dominating you, Summit.
You guessed twice. You
I'm
should be dominating.
dominating.
You're doodling.
Hey, JP technically guessed twice, too. It's
At
cool.
least he didn't have to ask for the answers like 8 times.
Well, I
He's
was
not
looking
paying
at
attention.
doodling.
That's your own fault.
All right.
Stop looking at doodling.
Yeah.
All right.
Quit
All
doodling
right,
your noodle.
7. What match did John Cena and JBL have at for the WWE Championship at Judgment Day 2005? An A, an I Quit match. B, First Blood match. Or C, Steel Cage match. Come on, you raised your hand. Which one?
First blood.
Nope. Which one?
Steel Cage.
Nope. Which one?
Read them again.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, could you read them 3
Hey,
times?
guess what? I'm pulling a Summit right now.
Hey, you know what? You missed
I'm
the
pulling
answers.
Southern. Come
Yay.
on.
All right. A, an I Quit match. B, a First Blood match. Or C, Steel Cage match.
That would be A.
Yes, it would.
I put it this way. He might need the question repeated 19 times to Summit, but he is consistent with that freaking horn over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I'll drop the F-bomb here.
All right,
I'll say that.
Stu and JP are tied right now.
I was really getting ready to walk the dog with this one if I could have
But
just
James
gotten
can
that
come
last
out of nowhere and dominate this. We still got
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
4 more
All right,
questions.
all right, read the question.
All right. 8. Who did Booker T beat to become the King of the Ring at Judgment Day 2006? A, the Great Khali. B, Bobby Lashley. Or C, Triple H.
Bobby Lashley.
Yep. Boom.
All right.
Well,
Next.
get some diversity in your questions there, man.
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome.
No, it's good.
9. Who did Eve defend the Divas Championship against at Over the Limit 2010? A, Beth Phoenix. B, Maurice. Or C, Natalia. Okay.
It was Beth Phoenix.
Nope.
Are these women?
Yeah. yes, they are, Stu.
Okay, C.
Nope.
I'm going with the other one, so you might as well just go ahead and give it a point.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
give it a point.
It's Maurice.
Yeah. I mean, just
right.
give it a point.
You're really good over there, buddy.
Yeah. Well, you see what I did that time? We all raised our hand. I was like, oh, I'll just go ahead and let him go first.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I was wondering why you let me do that earlier. I'm just now catching on to the strategy.
Yeah,
All right.
this is what he does.
10. Who did Randy Orton defeat for the World Heavyweight Championship at Over the Limit 2011? A, Wade Barrett. B, Sheamus. Or C, Christian.
Which one? Over the
Over the Limit 2011.
2011. That was Christian.
Yep.
I
I'd gotten that wrong.
I was supposed to say that was at like 8 months where they just
Yeah.
kept passing the title back and
JP's
forth to
winning.
each other.
Yeah. We're in the last question, right?
3, 4. Yeah, JP's winning unless we want to put all this on the line here.
Oh, he's putting it all on the line.
You want to put it all on the line, JP? It's up to you.
Come on, gambler.
You're up by 1.
Y'all think y'all gonna sucker me into that?
No,
I
you
can't
don't.
help it. Y'all do. But... Nah, we'll do it. We'll go winner
All
take
right.
all. Let's go.
Winner take all. Last question.
Just not ready. Yeah. Come on, read the question, man.
Who did CM Punk defend his WWE Championship against at Over the Limit 2012? A, Alberto Del Rio. B, Daniel Bryan. Or C, John Cena? Which one is it?
Oh, I can't. I have to go first because he'll get this one if I
Okay.
don't. What? It was Daniel Bryan.
It was
John
A,
Cena.
Alberto Del Rio. B, Daniel Bryan. Or C, John Cena?
It was Del Rio.
Nope.
Darn it! I
See,
know
it
it
was
was.
John Cena.
No!
No, it was him.
forgot. I forgot that him and
no,
Daniel Bryan had
I knew
back.
it was El Del Rio
right.
or
Hey,
Bryan.
can we take a moment here?
No, I quit. He won. We said
He picks last.
Yeah, that's
Oh well,
fine.
that's fine.
That's cool.
That's cool. Hey,
Yeah, I like it,
yeah,
man.
it's fine.
it's not like I can't pick the same one y'all pick, so actually that
Yeah.
works in my favor.
Yeah.
yeah.
That I
Look,
can figure out the
Stu, all right,
consensus.
besides the first 4 questions, have you watched any of these other matches? That
No, and to be honest, that last one, I didn't realize that if I would have looked, I could have looked on your paper the whole time.
you could have, and I'm glad you did.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
glad you're a sport.
Hey, schmuck. Really? Good job over here.
What?
Well,
Good
no,
job, doodling.
no, y'all
Yeah.
both got them wrong, and then I go, oh, it's
Yeah, because
B.
when you do the questions, I can't see them on that little thing. Yeah,
No, I
okay.
turned them this way. You can't see them.
I could. I can get a mirror.
All right.
That was a lot of fun, guys.
Yeah, it was.
My games
great.
is always good.
Yeah.
That was neck and neck. You guys did pretty good. I'll give it all of them, except for James over there making me repeat it like 5 times.
Oh, I was dueling.
And Mr. Rock and Roll Express and Killer Bees over here.
Well, Razor
They
Ramon.
weren't in the match.
Hey.
I'm still saying I still should have had an extra point.
The question was who
they
wasn't
weren't
in the match. That
Ja-
should have been
Steven.
anybody but those three.
Steven.
You should have just said who was in the match.
You are banned from making questions.
I mean, that's
because
that's-
you can't say who wasn't in the match, and then you have to give them.
I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You
Definitions.
said who wasn't in the match.
Who was not in the Tag Team Turmoil match?
I mean,
because the New Age Outlaws
guess
was
what?
not in Tag
Guess
Team
what?
Turmoil.
Guess who else wasn't in it? New Kids on the Block, but that's
Yep.
obviously the wrong
Oh
answer.
my
so
God.
I'm just putting it out there.
First off,
Billy and Chuck wasn't in it.
yeah.
yeah, Billy and Chuck weren't around yet. Okay, this is 2001.
I mean, the Road Warriors weren't in it either.
Yes, they were. Go back and look.
Tag Team Turmoil.
Yeah,
You sure about that?
I don't know.
Bert
Right.
and Ernie,
Yeah.
those turnbuckle biters were
Yeah.
in there.
What about Oscar and the Count?
Yeah.
They weren't in
What
it
about
either.
Larry from accounting?
Glenn Gary, Glenn Ross.
Yeah.
You get it wrong every time. It's Glenn. You said Glenn Gary Ross now.
Glenn-
You know,
Gary,
hey,
Glenn
you
Ross.
know who else wasn't in that match?
What?
Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Word.
No, they were there. They just weren't. They just weren't them. They were.
Yeah.
That was
I mean-
that was Dean Malenko and Barry Saturn.
Ken and Ryu weren't in that match either.
Nah,
I
Mario-
mean, we could just keep going on. The
Mario,
list is
Luigi?
long. Yeah. I mean,
You know, it really sucked that you couldn't be Luigi.
I
as
mean,
the first player.
Zelda and Link weren't in it.
You're
Just
right.
digging the green.
The
Yeah.
green was so much better.
Yeah.
Every time me and my friends played that growing up, they'd be like, "Oh, who wants to be first?" I was like, "You can go ahead." Why? Just so I could play as Luigi.
Yeah.
Just so.
The first time I ever beat Super Mario Brothers was as Luigi.
I can be the cooler brother. It's cool. You know. That's what I always said. I always said Luigi was the cooler one.
Anyway,
All right. So
so can you tell us about who's picking first, who's picking
Well,
last?
it looks like you will be picking first.
Yeah,
JP will be picking second, and Stu will be picking third.
Do you not pick?
I pick last because I'm champion.
Oh.
You pick next to last.
That's why I don't pick last.
I mean, Stu,
Yeah.
since it's your first time, I'll let you pick last.
I mean, no-
If you
no-
No,
really
it's
want.
fine. I'm just
mean,
just
If you
saying.
really
I
want
mean,
to.
nobody really wants anything last.
No, I'm just glad I'm not picking first, so I wouldn't keep getting Snickers. Like, I think this guy's gonna, because I have no clue. So I'm really gonna go off what JP and that guy beside me says.
Which one?
I forgot your name for a minute.
I'm just Pendus.
Everest.
Because I'm not Stu Pendus yet. I'm Pendus.
You're just Pendus.
I'm just Pendus. Because I'm not Stu Pendus.
Bo Pendus.
Yeah, there you go. I like that.
Oh,
Bo
come
Pendus. Thank you.
on.
See, I'm Bo Pendus.
Gave him a new word. Now I got to hear that word forever.
Well, no, you don't hear something with Bo all the time, Stu. All right, anyway.
At least it makes
are,
sense.
Are we going straight into picks now? They're hosts of the game show?
Yeah, I guess so. Let's go. Great game, guys.
Because we'll do sound off
You're
last.
welcome.
Yeah,
That was very good.
that was good.
So this Sunday is, as we've been saying, WWE Payback. In 2 weeks, we have the Elimination Chamber. We'll have another Mind Games in 2 weeks. So I don't know what you're going to do since you did all of May already. We'll figure out something. Elimination Chamber, probably.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Well, I guess can I ask two questions because that was the first one. But
Yeah.
does it cost money to watch these things?
Yes.
Even if you have
Actually-
WWE Network?
Actually, no, it's free for new subscribers this month.
If you're a new subscriber, you can get
Or
it
if
for
you
free.
go to JP's
Okay.
house, it'll be on.
I was going to say, because I might invite myself somewhere.
Okay.
Because I'm prone to do that.
I mean, we'll
just
be-
like I invited
we'll-
myself on
we'll-
the show.
we'll be at my
Are y'all
house.
getting together for this?
Yeah.
Most likely.
See, the problem is I get up so early on Monday morning, so these things will get over till like 11 o'clock, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
The other thing is the WWE Network. Is that on TV?
No.
That's why I couldn't find it.
It's a streaming app now.
So on my computer.
On your computer.
Or your phone.
It's easy
yeah,
to
but,
do.
my dad has been maxed out this month.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah.
And
But
I
that's
dropped-
what I'm saying. You can get it like.
So
on
if I go on my
any
computer-
mobile
That
device.
happens when he's always swiping left.
I was going to say because I look at porn a lot.
That too. You're swiping left on the board.
Sometimes you slap right.
Oh God.
Is that a Tinder joke? Because I don't get it.
That's a turnbuckle biter joke right there.
Oh! Okay, so if I subscribe on the computer, I can watch it for free?
Yes, and there's no commitment for new subscribers. So you could cancel at any time, unlike us. We can't. But
How long do I get it for?
you get it for the whole month of May right now.
Yep.
Probably
Oh,
you'll
well,
probably
whatever
get it
you
for
sign
June
up.
too.
So I get it for 15 days.
Yeah.
And a paper. Yeah, I'm doing
You
that.
get two pay-per-views
two
because you're
pay-per-views.
going to get Elimination Chamber as well.
Yeah.
Only on the WWE
I
Network.
know what I'm doing.
That
Sunday
is
night
for
now.
free.
If this goes well, then I'll probably join you for the next pay-per-view.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because it's only $10 normally, though.
Do you mean if the pay-per-view goes well, or if you win the picks,
Yeah.
it goes well? All right. Well,
So if he wins, he'll be back.
yeah. Well, you won't have a choice. It'll be called Wrestling with Stupendous.
The Stupendous Wrestling Show is what I was
What are we
looking at.
doing? What are we doing? Brand names
Stupendous
now?
Wrestling.
If he wins, wrestling.
So anyway, this week, this is the pay-per-view this Sunday. We got right now. It looks like we got the Fatal 4-Way. That's one. I Quit match. Rusev and Cena. We got 2 out of 3 falls for WWE Tag Team titles. That's 3. Sheamus and Ziggler. Barrett versus Neville. Ryback versus Bray Wyatt. Tamina, Snuka, and Naomi versus the Bella Twins. And then Mandow and Axelmania versus Ascension. That's all the matches as of right now.
Are you going to call out match by match and we're going to go around? Okay,
Yeah.
because I can't remember all those.
No, yeah, we'll go match by match.
Don't feel bad. We can't either.
We will talk about match by match. So.
Oh, you're going to break it down.
Yeah, we'll break it down.
You get it, break it down.
Da-da-da-da.
Let me see. The first one we'll
That's
talk
what
about.
she said.
I hear you. That's
Break
funny.
it down.
Hey, yo.
That's
Hold
a
it down.
whole different.
Oh, my bad. I'm really just,
you
I'm trying to get my
lost over
mind
there?
right.
No, I had it and it went away. All right, hold
That's
on.
what happens when you click off of it. You click the X, it
No,
goes away.
I didn't.
I mean, on most computers.
That's what happens to my porn most of the time.
So weird.
We can talk. We can talk
but
about
anyway-
who we think past wrestlers were turnbuckle biters.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Let's do that in the last segment. All right, we need because we got to go through this.
I thought you lost it. That's why. I was
No,
gonna throw that out.
I got it. The first, I mean, I'll get it. But the first match we'll talk about is the pre-show match: Axelmania and Mandow versus the Ascension. And unfortunately, I have to go first. So I'm gonna go with Mandow and Axel. Who? Axelmania? Yeah, I'm going with them two guys.
So you're going to go with the Mega Powers 2.0.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's the Mega Powers 2.0,
It's
man.
exactly-
It's in the 2000s. It's the Mega Powers. I'm going to go different to be different than James straight off the top. I don't care for them, but I got to have at least one match where me and him are different, so I'm going to go with the Ascension just to be different on this race. But if the other two lose, I will gladly lose. If the other two win, I will gladly lose a point. and
You'll
be
gladly
happy.
be happy.
Yeah.
Oh, good. All
It's
right,
on me.
Stu.
Okay, who's in the Ascension?
Two dudes who look like they tried out for the new Mad Max movie and didn't make it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't know who they are. I'm going to go with them.
Okay.
Well, looks like it's the Ascension versus the Mega Powers because I'm going with the Mega Powers.
Okay.
Word.
Can you
yo.
dig it?
Word, yo.
Yeah.
Word, yo.
So you're going with
Thug
me on
Life.
this one, huh?
We're the Mega Powers this time, James.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. No.
Yes. 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 Go ahead and throw that hand up in there for that
WrestleMania.
handshake, man.
Yeah, I hear you. All right. Anyway, next
But
match.
you're right there.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm not. I'm here. I'm not there. I'm here. Tamina Snuka and Naomi versus the Bellas. Oh, I can't wait for this match. Wow.
Is this when
where
you go
do we
get a beer?
Yeah.
Not for
Well,
JP.
for some of y'all.
I'm gonna go with.
Quit doodling over there, JV.
I'm gonna go with Naomi and Tamina. Yep. No, I'm gonna go with your girls.
All right. Well, you already know who I'm going for. You know what? I'm going to coin them the Darkness Sisters. That's what we're going to go with.
Darkness is spreading.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is that Jimmy Superfly Snooker's daughter?
Yeah.
Yep. Tamina.
Put
Yep.
me down for her.
Yep. So
All right.
Well, fine. I'll go with the Bella Twins.
good. You go ahead and have them.
I will go with those Bella Twins.
What's your logic in that?
Well, because I don't know when they're leaving. They were supposed to leave like 2 months ago.
He has no logic.
They're still here. I say they're going to be here till SummerSlam.
Do you know
so
what the,
I'm going with
Do you
them.
know what the logic is? Little Steven's picking.
Hey, Little Steven won picks last time. so
Everybody's
Little
running
Steven's
that
doing
way,
good.
so I'm going to run this way.
Yeah.
Little Steven won by a technicality, but still.
I heard the fire's hot, but I have to find out for myself.
You damn right. I don't know what you people smoking.
Was there a tiebreaker in this?
No, it's just.
I don't share my throne with anybody, guys.
I don't either. You can sit in the one next to me. We can talk, but you can't share the same one.
Really?
I mean, we could pass magazines if we need to. I mean, in case you finish yours, I mean, it's cool.
And by the way, I do not have Dutch's picks. I will get them and I'll add it to the show. So
Okay.
Hey, if you want me to throw out some like comedy filler while you type up that thing, I'm ready to go.
no, I'm fine. I'm waiting on you guys to give me a break to talk. Next, Ryback versus Bray Wyatt. I guess I have to go first. No, I was missing one match. I found it, and I'm ready to go. I'm not looking forward to this match whatsoever. But, dude, who needs this more? It's got to be Bray Wyatt. I mean, I don't think it helps either one of them that much. So I'm gonna go with Bray.
Man, this is a rough match to pick. I feel like every time we pick him, he loses. Every time we pick him, he
Which
loses.
one?
Bray.
Or
every
Ryback?
time.
Because every time we pitch a Ryback, we lose.
I'm going to go Bray Wyatt, though. I'm going to stick with I'm with you. He needs to win more.
I mean, what if he loses? What are we gonna do with him?
Back to the unemployment line.
No, he can come back the next week and cut a promo to start a whole new feud by saying he's the face of fear, but all he does is lose. So,
Is this the records that really count? Their pay-per-view records?
Do they really count?
I mean, no, like the stuff that happens at the house shows don't count with the main canon storyline. If you just go see them, do they still do those?
Yeah.
Okay. And everything's not just pay-per-view and Raws and SmackDowns.
No, they do live events, but live events are
They're off the script line, right?
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you never see a
but-
title
but-
change.
But do you still see title changes on like Raw?
I
Why?
see U.S. championships and
You don't see
tag
a world-
titles.
a
Maybe
world
no,
title.
no, you don't see a world title.
Oh, okay.
Never. Yeah.
The problem with Bray Wyatt and Ryback, they've lost so many pay-per-views.
The
Yeah, that's what I'm
last
saying.
the last world title we seen happen on Raw was when Dolph Ziggler cashed in
Yep.
last year, the night after WrestleMania.
Yep.
Well, that's the last one that I remember.
Yep.
Is
So-
it on me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you.
Ryback.
Ryback? Mm-hmm. All right.
Come on, little Stevie. You want to go with that too, don't you?
Nah, I'm gonna go with Wyatt because Ryback's always gonna have the fans behind him because of the feed me more
'Cause they're hungry.
chance.
That was the one
Yeah.
match that's going to put me over the top now.
Yeah, that's
I need
fine.
all of you to go against me on one.
Here's what's perfect
That's
about this.
it.
Through the first three matches, I'm different
All
than
different.
everybody. So here on out, it don't matter. I think we're all different on a match
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah,
I love
we will be.
this. This is
Yes.
great.
Because as
So
we go
now
forward,
there will be no tiebreaker. There
Right.
is no chance of it. I don't think. Well, unless we all go against one and that person wins.
but the rest of the matches look like they're going to be we all probably go the same. Maybe just not this next
I'm
two.
the wild card, buddy. I
Yeah.
don't know about that.
Next match, King Barrett versus Neville. Man, I don't know. I'm trying to think. The last time, Barrett beat him the last time at the King of the Ring. Can he really lose? No, I'm gonna go with Barrett. I think Barrett needs to win.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Wade Barrett. Why would you corner guy King of the Ring and turn around and have him lose like this, basically the same month to the guy that he beat in the final? That would be just nuts to me.
Is Neville British?
Yes,
Okay, I'm going
Yeah.
King Barrett.
they're both.
They're both British.
Damn it!
So you need to know this.
That backfired. Well, he's got King in his name, so I'm going with Barrett.
But you asked if he was British.
But he's a king of Britain.
I love the thinking behind it. Though. I love
Damn it, I can't
was
do
awesome.
that. He's British.
I was going to go with Neville because he sounds like Neville Chamberlain, who was a big pussy there in World War II.
Yeah.
I guess I kind of got to go with Barrett because JP's right on that. Even though we could see it not happen that way because of, King of the Ring means nothing anymore.
All right. The next match, Sheamus versus Ziggler. Ooh, let me see. Ziggler won the last match. I'm gonna go with Sheamus.
zoned out there for a minute. It was the lights you got turned on in here.
It's Julio's fault.
It's really this is another one of the. I'm going to call it a pick 'em because you could literally go with either guy on this. I'm going to go Sheamus too. He again being the bad guy, he needs to win more.
How did you know he was going to go Sheamus?
Because I knew he. I'm starting. I know this how this guy is going to go. I just Sheamus. I same thing you said is what I was thinking. He's a bad guy. He hasn't won anything, so I think he needs it.
Sheamus is a ginger. They don't have souls, so I'm going to pick Ziggler.
Yeah.
Going with the wild card.
I feel a little hurting the guy that I picked. Like a little piece of me went away.
Yeah.
I could just feel him reach down and just take it away.
You see, I need to ask Mike who he would pick. All right, Steven.
Going with the wild card over here,
Yeah.
Ziggler.
Yeah.
Makes
Oh,
sense.
I thought maybe Razor Ramon was getting involved
There you
somehow.
go.
Razor Ramon. Picking
There you
Razor.
Well, I was trying to figure out who you were going with there because it didn't make a lot of sense. All right, let's take a quick break, come back, and finish the rest of the picks. We got 3 more matches to go through.
Maybe a man. Oh, biscuits and gravy. Maybe all that I am. Ain't no ham and egg. Something you've always been. Don't you go threatening, don't you go messing with me. Better close your eyes, 'cause something's coming you shouldn't see. Biscuits and gravy, you're fit for a king. Oh, biscuits and gravy, simple and clean. But you stepped on my gravy. Oh, now I got it. I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy.
This is the Melting Pot, a.k.a. 6-month champ. And you're listening to Wrestling with Attitude. Don't forget, you can find every show on WrestlingWithAttitude.com. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at Wrestling with Attitude. And don't forget to tweet us on Twitter at WWA Show.
All right, welcome back to Wrestling with Attitude. Before we took a break, we're going through picks for this Sunday's Payback pay-per-view. Next match we're going to talk about the tag team title match is 2 out of 3 falls. New Day versus Cesaro and Kid. Anybody looking forward to this match? Oh, whatever. Close.
The dude off the documentary I watched is in this match.
Xavier Woods or Austin. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you want to call him, whatever.
Yep. I'll go ahead and pick mine.
All right.
I'm going with the New Day.
All right. I'll
they
put you
rock.
down already.
I don't know anything about him except I've seen this guy with the nice soul glow Jerry curl and and his mustache. It was dripping. Doesn't he like whip it with water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just let your soul glow.
I wanted to add this real fast. Cesaro and Kid, but Natalia's outfit coming out is Tina Turner from Mad Max. I love the outfit she's wearing. It is great. Is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We should do a red carpet show.
We should. I'm fine with that. What?
I was being
You're ecstatic over here?
I was being facetious.
I know.
Hey,
Look
man.
at him over here.
Man,
you
man.
add Naomi and Natalia to the red carpet. He's there.
I'll go missing for a while. I'll go ahead and say.
And you just go get Sasha Banks, and you can bank on that. I can tell you
Oh,
that
yeah.
much.
Yeah, all day.
Anybody seen Around the World in 80 Days?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while. Man.
Yeah. It's been a long time. I am going to go, I'm going to go with New Day because I don't think they lose tag team titles after they just won the tag team titles. And they say what you want. They've got heat on them every week with the New Day sucks chant.
They only have heat because they can't even do their own chant right.
I know, but they have all the tag teams. They're getting heat.
So I'm gonna go different. I'm gonna go.
You gonna go Cesaro and Kid?
Don't do it, JP.
Nah, I'm gonna go New Day because they're gonna cheat to win.
Do you get like
They're
a
gonna
point
cheat
if
to
they
win.
for the one fall because they're both going to get a fall, right?
I mean, they're going to have to.
No, ever who wins
Well,
the
they
match.
could go back-to-back falls.
But
and
what
they
I'm
win.
saying, usually they go to 3 falls, right?
Yeah,
they do.
usually.
Yeah.
Because you remember the last 2 out of 3 falls match we had was Evolution versus the Shield. And the Shield beating them 2-0.
Yeah,
Which we still couldn't believe they beat them without
Yeah.
Evolution winning one match. So,
I can't do it. That's kind of Triple H's MO to get the next guy ready.
so you going with New Day?
Oh, most definitely.
What about you, Steven?
Kid and Cesaro.
Okay, going different. I hear you. That might be the difference maker.
Yeah, that match could sway this whole thing.
The next match is U.S. title match. It's the I Quit match between Rusev and Cena. I'm going Rusev because I think what's going to happen, Rusev is going to get the old girl, Lana's going to get involved, and Cena's going to have to say I quit.
The old girl. What is she like? The old girl from down the block?
Old woman. I've been watching Sons of Anarchy again, so that's what happens. I'm gonna go with Rusev.
I'm going to go John Cena because I think you might see Lana turn on Rusev, and with Cena's whole hustle, loyalty, respect, I don't see them having him give up in front of all those little kids. So I'm going to go with Super Cena.
Dude, you will never, and I mean never, have John Cena in a U.S. title match against a Russian say, I quit.
Yep.
No, he will not. Never in a million years. No. If John Cena loses this match, go ahead and give me no points for any of the other ones.
All right.
Seriously, make all of mine wrong because I don't want to be right. John Cena is not going to lose the U.S. title match. Now, what could happen is he passes out from that faux version of the camel clutch, whatever you call that maneuver, but he will not utter the words, just like Tully Blanchard did not in Starrcade 84 against Magnum TA, the words, I quit. That will not come out of John Cena's mouth.
Wow,
so there's no way he can lose that match that way.
Somehow, I think Rusev wins.
Okay, he's
I'm
not
just
saying I quit.
somehow.
He ain't saying I quit. I'm saying
Still
that.
inspired me. So
Of course.
I'm going to go with Rusev.
You think
No,
you-
don't go against. No.
You think John
Here we
Cena actually
go.
says the words "I quit"? That would have ruined his
He's going
character.
to use he's going to use Lana against him.
Thank you.
It's the one thing that John Cena believes in. He will always stand up for the woman. If
Right.
he has to say "I quit" for Lana's sake, he will.
Yeah.
He will. But because they'll look at it as like, oh, he was trying to save the woman. So he'll still get away with it.
I'm just saying.
Trust me.
Nah,
The
I'm
world
with Stu.
doesn't mean anything anymore.
I'm
John
with
Cena
Stu.
says "I quit"
Yep.
to a Russian in a U.S. title
Yep.
match.
That's fine.
He might lose it, but it ain't gonna be because he says "I quit."
Here's the reason I think Rusev wins is because what else you gonna do with him after this? And if you keep the U.S. title on him, you can do something else with him. If he loses, he's gonna go back
Why can he
down
not?
to the bottom.
Why can he not? Why can't
That's
he
the only
just
reason
have
I'm going
Why
with
can't he have a feud with
Okay.
Spotlight Ryback? I mean, I'm just saying because if John Cena loses, what's he going to do?
Because nobody's gonna care. Cena can do anything. Cena can do anything.
Okay, so if Roman Reigns loses, what does he do? Just because you lose a match doesn't mean you can't do anything else.
He
There's
turns
guys.
heel.
There's guys that can lose matches, and there's guys that can't.
I'll-
Cena can lose any match. It doesn't matter. He's made for history.
Yeah,
of
but
wrestling.
there is a persona that you're not going to diminish him with. And again, now he might not. Who's the champ? Rusev?
No, Cena's a champ right now.
Cena's the champ. All right. All I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying about this match. I'm picking
Yeah.
John Cena.
Right.
But the one thing I'm sure of is that John Cena never says the words "I quit."
Right, he doesn't. That's his thing. But
No,
we
I'm saying
didn't-
in this match, he will
Right.
not say those words.
right. I hear you. That's the reason I'm going for Rusev. We'll
How do you
see.
think? You think Rusev gets him to say it, or you think Rusev just is that the only way you can win? Can you get disqualified?
No, it's a I quit
drawing
match.
pictures of there, Doodler?
Hey,
I'm drawing.
it's a I quit match. You know, he could have. I think Lana somehow gets him to say I quit, or he gives up. I think he does. We'll see though. The last match, the main event, is if Rollins, the WWE title. Hey, Doodle guy,
Doodle guy.
can you pay attention?
I've been paying
We got a
attention.
show going on.
Hey, man, Rusev's going to win.
All right.
Stu, you're wrong.
All right, stop. No, we're moving on to the
I
next.
swear, if John Cena says "I quit," I'll make you say "I quit" on the next
Hey,
show on the air.
we're moving on to the next match. The WWE title match. If Rollins doesn't retain the title, Kane is fired from the Authority. It's Rollins, Ambrose, Reigns, and Orton. And, of course, I'm going Rollins because there's another pay-per-view in 2 weeks. He's not going to lose this match. and Kane will be there. So I'm going with Rollins. What?
I have one question though. Did Triple H actually ever utter that he would fire Kane?
He would be out of the authority.
Okay. I
Wait a
just
minute,
thought,
just that he would be out of the authority or that he would be fired?
because that does make it different.
Yeah, I need some clarification on that.
If
remark.
Rollins fails to retain, Kane is fired from the authority.
Okay, fired from the authority. Notice the wording there. 'Cause this is that
Authority.
WWE wording again that we always talk about. Just like that time John Cena got fired and showed up on Raw the next night because he supposedly bought a ticket. It somehow ended up in the ring even though he wasn't under contract anymore. I mean, come on. But
If I thought they were going to have, they're not going to do a title change 2 weeks for another
just-
pay-per-view. That's the only reason I say that.
That too.
This match just kills me because there's two guys that just have a lot to lose in this match by losing again. Roman Reigns is going to lose another title match. I mean, technically he didn't lose the other one, but he did. Technically he didn't, but he lost. I mean, God dang it, this is so hard, man. I don't want to go against my guy, but I got to. I'm going to go Seth Rollins, man. I can't go against it. You're right. There's no way Dean Ambrose wins that title now. There's just no way.
Now, if you go to www.com, it says a fatal four-way. If Rollins does not retain, Kane will be fired.
Oh.
Okay? From Director's Operations. That's what it
Right.
says on
Which
www.com.
means he can go right back to being a wrestler. He's just out of the authority. Because
Exactly.
his job title in the authority is the director of operations.
Right.
So let me get this right. There are 4 guys wrestling, and only one guy's going to win this match.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Only one
and
can
who,
win.
And who gets Kane fired?
If Rollins does, who is the champion now, does not retain the belt, Kane gets fired. Who is in the
So
faction with him.
technically, none of us could get this match right
Yeah. I mean,
Technically.
technically nobody.
because say we pick 3 of the 4 wrestlers, and that one wrestler wins, and nobody gets
We
right.
could. Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to say Glenn Ross, a.k.a. Larry the Cable Guy /
He's not
accountant,
wrestling,
is
though.
going to be safe for his job, but I think he gets fired. So I'm going to say that Dean Ambrose doesn't win either, and I'm going to give it to Randy Orton.
Ooh.
Okay.
He's hearing voices in his head.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm going for. You got to go for Rollins. You know what's going to happen. If it doesn't happen, I would love to see it happen.
Look, I don't. If there wasn't a pay-per-view 2 weeks where Elimination Chamber, because all 4 of these guys are going to be in it again, that's the reason I don't think is. So you're going with Rollins. We're all going with Rollins except for Stupendous is going with Orton. All right. Well, there we go. We got all the picks.
He's the only one I really know in the match, except for the Brooklyn Brawler 2.0,
Yeah.
Dean Ambrose.
Dean
You know
Ambrose.
what?
2.0.
He's thinking about going against his boy.
He's not happy with his decision.
You're mad because you went against your boy.
Go ahead and change it, man. I'm not going to sum it on this one, man. I'm not changing. I don't pick off my guys, man. Not no way, not no how.
I'm
Brooklyn
just-
Brawler 2.0 all day, baby. All day.
Hey, don't be mad.
All
I'm
day,
just like
every
my
day, put
guy.
in work.
I'm like my guy. I do what's best for business
I know
to
you do,
win.
and that's why
it doesn't matter.
That's why you turn coat on them boys the minute you sniff. They
I didn't
gonna
turn
lose.
coat. I didn't turn
Oh,
coat.
has he before, little Steven?
I stuck with my
Tell
man.
me, little Steven.
I don't know.
Oh
Hey.
yeah, you don't want
Hey.
to say, do you?
I don't know. You're the mouth of the Carolinas. You can't say I don't know. Jeez.
He
Jimmy
doesn't.
Hart said it once. I can say it, okay? That's how it works.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
gonna go ahead and change that.
All right, I changed it.
Yeah.
All right,
Right
well, there's
about
So
our
who's
picks.
the one guy we didn't pick?
Reigns.
Roman
I
Reigns.
love that nobody picked Reigns.
I was hoping that would happen, and I hope he wins the match.
Yeah.
Who knows? They might. I
No,
just,
how messed up would it be if Kane ends up winning this match?
Yeah.
oh,
That's who I really wanted to pick.
well, he'll be. The sad part, he'll be in the Elimination Chamber. So anyway, all right. There's our picks. Go to WrestlingAttitude.com. Tweet us who you think you will win, or go to our Facebook page, or send us a tweet at WWA Show your picks, and we'll share your results with ours next week on the show. Next up, we got Sound Off.
WWA's Sound Off, where your voice can be heard.
Sound off, let 'em know how you feel. 'Cause the anger inside
You know, every time you talk, it sounds like a game show. What is it?
Well, because
Well, he is a karaoke host.
He kind of sounds like Val Venus.
hey, you know what? None of you guys.
Hello, ladies.
When the big Balboski comes to the state, everybody's blowing in the wind, if you know what I mean.
Turnbuckle biting son of a bitch.
The big Balboski blows his way downtown.
Hey, girl, why don't you go ahead and get you a little bit of that? Just go ahead. Just go ahead.
Gotta get some hard candy.
Why did I tell you what that is?
I'm going to jail.
Why did I tell you?
Maybe Val Venus could be your Sully.
As long as I'm not an accessory to it, I'm all right.
Y'all can sit up
All
and
right.
talk to each other. Yo, Val.
Well, real fast,
One time on the show.
this week's top 5, we got about 9 minutes, 8 minutes. Top 5 is top 5 matches at Backlash of all time, because this used to be the main pay-per-view after WrestleMania was Backlash. So we did our top 5 for that. I'll start it if you want. Number 5 for me was two-man Power Trip versus the Brothers of Destruction, Backlash 2001. That was Austin and Triple H. Number 4 was Goldberg versus The Rock at Backlash 2003. That was Goldberg's first match in WWE from WCW. Number 3 for me was Shane McMahon versus Big Show Last Man Standing match at Backlash 2001. That's when Shane McMahon came up the top of the Jumbotron and jumped on the Big Show, the diving elbow. Number 2 was Cactus Jack versus Orton Hardcore IC match, Backlash 2004. And my number 1 was Stone Cold versus The Rock, No Holds Barred WWE title, Backlash 99.
I'll go next.
Go ahead.
Because my list is exactly like yours, just in different order. I mean, really, the exact same ones. We've got all 5.
Did you get that off of WWE.com?
No, I just went to 10 greatest Backlash matches of all time. And number 5 for me is Rock Goldberg. The match actually sucked, but it is Goldberg and The Rock. So you've got to put those two together.
match is-
Goldberg did win that after it took 2 spears and a jackhammer to take down The Rock, who Goldberg busted out of the rock bottom and the people's elbow. Number 4, Randy Orton, Cactus Jack. This was a match that put Randy Orton into that elite level when you had him just kind of decimate. And this one he was called what was the career killer? Legend killer. So Randy Orton wins that one. That was number 3, 2001, when you had Triple H and Austin taking on, when it was Taker and Kane. Yes, he had not yet become Larry from accounting. And Triple H hits him with a sledgehammer. Those were the good old days when Triple H was long hair wielding sledgehammers. Number 2, 2000, Shane and Big Show, of course. When you climb up 50 feet and you're not a professional wrestler and your daddy just says, hey, boy, for the good of the company, jump. Test was the one saying, do it, do it, do it. And really, people thought he might have died. That's one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in professional wrestling. And I really came close to putting it number 1 because that was the most amazing thing I'd seen in a wrestling pay-per-view, just to see that jump. But number 1 for me, at the height, this is when I loved wrestling about as much as I ever have, 1999, Austin Rock. McMahon turns face and doesn't screw Austin like everybody thought he was going to, beats his own son down, and the stunner was dropped on the People's Champ, and Austin won because Austin's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. That's the list. Count it.
Sweet. Steven?
All right, well, first, Orton and Cactus Jack. Great match. That would be number 5 for me.
Did you type yours?
Nope.
He's Googling right now.
Yeah.
He's Googling.
Next in the slideshow.
Yeah, I got to wait on my Verizon here.
It's pulled up in the other room if you want to go look at it real quick.
Here, I have a whole bunch of them for you if you just want to get the ones I don't have.
Well, I've got my number
You
1
see,
and 2.
I make a 10 because I know 5 of them you ain't going to have, so I give you 5 of mine.
All right. Well, also, I did like the Lesnar and Big Show one on the stretcher match. It's not one of my favorites, but it was a very unique match, so I'm going to put that as number 4. Number 3 had to be Stone Cold versus Rock. no holds bar right after WrestleMania 15. I mean, come on, it was a good match. It was very. We didn't expect to see that. The other one would be Triple H versus The Rock.
That
Yeah,
one- yes.
Triple H versus The Rock. I'll give that one because I think that was the time in wrestling where Triple H really took the ball himself. I call that his defining moment. I know we've all talked about defining moments. I count that as when he became the main guy. And number
James
one,
didn't even have that one in his top 30.
and number one, and I know I'm going to get so much for this, but I love this, was Hollywood Hogan versus Triple H. I loved it because this is when Hogan came back as the red and yellow for his second run in WWE. And I loved it. I thought it was, it wasn't as great as the first time. It was good.
Yeah.
Oh, the real list now, ladies and gentlemen.
First
Wait a minute,
off,
what list is real?
First off the top, number 5, I'm going to go Chris Jericho versus Ricky Steamboat, Backlash 2009.
Wow.
It was kind of one of those fantasy matchups. Those two kind of were almost the same.
Steamboat
kind
was
of
85, but yeah.
Right, exactly. But, again, it was just one of those matchups where it was two guys that if you could have seen together in their prime, I think we all would have wanted to watch it in their prime because of what they could do. Jericho's might work versus Ricky's might work in his work in the ring because at that time Jericho was about as good as anybody in the business in the ring.
Yeah.
Number 4, I'm going to go Shawn, Triple H, and Benoit. It was a rematch from WrestleMania that year for the world title, and it was Backlash 2004. And for some reason, those three guys, no matter where they were at, when they got together, it was three guys who just knew each other. They just worked really well together, and it worked because, you already knew who Triple H and Shawn Michaels were together or against each other, but adding a guy like Benoit who could go in there and hold his own, come on. Again, he was one of those guys you could put with anybody. Coming in at number 3, I'm actually going to go with two guys I've already mentioned. I'm going to go Jericho and Benoit, Backlash 2000.
Canadian,
Again,
eh?
Yeah, Canadian Street Brawl, it should have been. But just two guys that you put together, and you knew what you were going to get out of them, night in, night out. Number 2, I'm going to go Triple H and The Rock. And I was trying to find which Backlash this was at, but for some reason it wasn't telling me. Let me see if I can pull it up.
I think that's 2000.
I think it may have been 2000. A lot of people think it was probably overshadowed by their Iron Man match at Judgment Day.
Yeah.
But, again, Triple H and The Rock, two guys who honestly came out of the Attitude Era, kind of defining everything
Just
that
kept
they
going.
did at the end of the Attitude Era. Number 1, I'm going to go Austin and Rock at Backlash 2000 for one reason.
Good for you, buddy.
The special guest referee, the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And if the Nature Boy is involved, it's got to be gold.
Do you mean 2000 or 99?
99.
It said 2000.
Oh, yeah,
when I
no, it
looked
was
up.
2000. It was 2000.
I had
Oh,
nine-
I
had
thought he was
90
out of commission at that
I
time.
had 99 on my screen.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, 99, 2000. Who's counting Harris?
I was doing a lot of drugs back then, so I don't
Yeah.
really. The years just kind of blend together.
Who's counting
Anyway.
Harris? But, yeah, that's my list. I think some people were probably quite surprised that Jericho made my list 2 times.
Hey,
But
it's
Jericho.
Jericho.
But if you look at who the dancing partner was, it wasn't only because of him. But, yeah, Backlash is, I don't know.
Dude, there's some really seminal moments in
They've
Backlash.
had some good matches at Backlash, but I felt like WWE just treated it as a throwaway pay-per-view.
When did the quote-unquote Attitude Era end?
2003.
3.
What
Because that's where Ruthless Aggression started.
was that? Was that when Mr. McMahon became the big villain?
Mr. Mac.
Well, no, he came to Big Villain back in 99.
Well, why was it?
during
Why was
Attitude
it
Era.
called that?
The Ruthless Aggression was going from Vince to Eric Bischoff, and
That's when
and
the Attitude was my last era.
and when John Cena debuted,
Oh,
2002,
okay.
and that's when it was he
Dr.
fought Kurt
Thunder
Angle.
Knowles.
Yeah, when he fought Kurt Angle, Vince said, "I'm looking for ruthless aggression," and Cena said, "Well, I'm yet," and he took on Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when Kurt Angle
The first words he
ascended to
comes
the-
out, Angle goes, "What are you doing here?" He goes, "What do you have?" And Cena says, "Ruthless aggression," and just beats him up.
And is that when Angle went bald?
Yep.
Yes.
That threw me.
Word
Yeah.
live.
Yep.
Word love.
Word to your mother. All right.
Hey, one last thing
Okay,
for
what
me
word?
today.
You said word. What word?
Stupendous.
That's a good word.
All right. Or turnbuckle biter.
Bad word.
All right. Go ahead.
Tougher to wrestle with loafers or bare feet.
Ooh,
Loafers.
sandals. Oh, no, loafers.
Well, as my Uncle Larry told me.
From accounting?
Yeah. It's a little
By the
bit
way, is he
hard.
pretty good with money?
No, he's not.
Surprisingly
He
bad.
can't even wrestle with the shirt on, so I don't think he's good with
All
money.
right. That's great. So which one? Y'all want to give answers on that?
I say loafers.
I say
I say
loafers.
loafers
I
are
say
harder.
loafers.
You know why I say loafers? Have you ever worn a pair of loafers? The bottom.
That's
of
what
those
I'm
things are
talking
slick,
about. But isn't
man.
that what
So-
isn't that what Kane wears now? He wears
Yeah.
loafers.
Hey, the big
Maybe they
question.
scuff them up.
I mean, you don't have very many going bare feet. Steamboat,
Steamboat did it one
Did,
time. I
yeah.
think. Yeah.
Snooka did it.
Snooka.
Yeah,
Snooka
but
did it.
there were a couple that
Umaga did it.
Didn't the Islanders do it too?
The Islanders.
Islanders did it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's like
The
kicking
Wild
a
Samoans,
King,
whatever you want to call them.
no. I was going to say King Kong.
Kamala.
Bundy. Kamala didn't.
The great Kamala did.
She didn't. He didn't wear boots.
She didn't.
It was a she, and then it became a he.
It was Shamala. I was thinking Shamala.
Shamala.
Shim.
Shamala.
You know
Come here,
Shim.
girl.
Yeah, you remember Shim. Remember her back in the
I mean,
day?
Bomala, Shamala. All right.
Oh, you killed it.
Shim Shack and the Crack Shack Shooters, man.
Shimshak,
All right, so when I win
Right.
this thing, I get to pick the.
the host.
No, I am the host. I get to pick what we talk about next week.
Sure. Well, yes, you do. You get the pick.
Like,
Yes.
wait a minute.
No,
Well,
you
that's
do.
not how it goes.
Hey, and don't forget, tweet us at WWA Show. What do you think's harder to wrestle in? Loafers or bare feet?
Bare feet.
And don't forget to
Or
tell us about
sandals.
that cage. Don't forget to tell us about that NWA cage
And
or
give us your
WWF
and give us your
cage.
definition for turnbuckle biter.
Yes. Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah, we will read it on the show next week. All right.
Well, we might.
No, we're gonna.
Well, anything else to add, fellas? Because that's it.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait to host this red carpet event. I cannot wait.
Still, you back to that, huh?
You daggone right.
See what you did, Stu?
I mean, look, I got a new hairdo for it and all, man. I'm good to go.
You're such a hipster.
All right.
Yeah. Not as douchey as some of those guys, but yeah.
All right. For Stu Pendus himself, from the mouth over in the corner that's still playing with his phone, and then the melting pot, I'm the Summit. Enjoy the pay-per-view. Listen to you next week.
Word live.
Teachers used to say was a little too knocky for knocky likes to fish for crappie.